here. But oh, we're hopping right into it. Okay.
And we got Zangief versus Chun-Li. Oh my goodness.
Dang, okay. I mean, I haven't seen this one in a minute, to be honest with you. I've seen this one season 1, maybe. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This is classic Street Fighter. Again, we got Zangief and Chun-Li. Chun-Li, character with a lot of stances, as well as charge inputs, so she can control the neutral a lot. But we also got Zangief, who is our one and only do-nothing grappler that achieves, and just like they're achieving the drive impact early on, you're gonna get some damage in that applied already.
I like that wordplay right there, but you know, I'm liking this gameplay too from the Sautoruk. Okay, I might have messed that one up, but that's okay. I mean, you know, they're not messing up these confirms right now, but you bit off a little more than you could chew.
Yeah, bit off a little more indeed, because now you gotta be careful. Zangief gets one pile driver, it's like, oh, okay, now I need to be reminded that I'm playing against a grappler.
Yeah, he's a big boy, a lot of help to chew through this kind of guy. That's the big problem. And the stop. You gotta watch his head here. You wanna watch your head. You know, we're a thinking hat, man. Construction zone. Oh, we're going. Oh.
Jesus, yeah. Once Zangief gets started, it becomes an entirely different ballgame. The moment the grappler jumps is the moment you need to think about your life decisions.
I like, yeah. You know what? Honestly, Chun-Li, I'll call him Sautoruk. Sautoruk. I think it's how you say it, maybe. Yeah. But either way, you know what? I like the way they're picking the early place in this game. They're pacing it really well, but as soon as you get in the corner, you can turn it around. That's where it gets a little scary. So you gotta keep the pressure up. Oh my, beautiful, perfect.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Turning it back around immediately into a final round. We're already sitting on a round 3 situation early on into this bracket, like first match of the day, or the night, really. But now we gotta see what's Ray gonna do. Good anti-air. Don't want to let them get in. Of course, Sam unit kick never fails.
I really like the way slow down the neutral a little bit. I will say the jump's getting away from Ray right now, or devious. So you gotta put a hold on that, because that can come later.
Yep. There we go. There's the level 3. This is your last ride.
And that's almost burnout. Not quite, but that's pretty close. When we get corners, it's not as scary, but still, this is gonna be quite terrifying.
What? Sat's got one more shot. This goes for the level 3. Is that gonna anti here? Yes, it is.
Stop it. Beautifully played. Beautifully. You know what? I like that. Maybe you're thinking ahead of us, going like, you know what? I'll let you jump 2 or 3 times. That 4th time, you're gonna punish. You're gonna eat this. Goal level 3 right here.
Oh,
nice.
Another DP. Good job. That's the first DP we've seen on the anti-air, which is not bad, but the burnout has caused the stun, and because of that, we are now going to game number 2.
That was I like that calculation. It was very beautifully done. Really just calculated the perfect damage needed, and yeah, really clean right now from Chun-Li. This is beautifully played.
And you have to keep your pace with Chun-Li at like a certain point. You want to make sure you're constantly holding back. You got 4 medium punch slash back medium punch. Both of those buttons, driver's cancelable. Reach is very far, but Zangief has also got that stand medium punch right there, the target. Finally decides to get him in the corner, and this is where Zangief likes to have you. But
wow,
switching sides once again too.
This guy is crazy. Hold up, no, Chun-Li. That might be the GOAT. Hold on, he might be the truth of Chun-Li right now. Hold on, the truth is gonna hurt right now. We're going back to center stage. That's where Zangief wants to play. He's not in corner. He's not scared of you. He has no DP options, so he doesn't want to stay there too long. You have to.
And I like the DP from Sautoruk right there, fighting back immediately, understanding that that was a situation where it was called for. You drop your combo, well, guess what? I have a down, and immediately ready to go. The moment I see you running up.
Yup. Yeah, no, that was a really good play. Just able to find a lot of these open hits. You know, you get a couple hits in, but that's the Chun-Li difference, right? You get a couple hits in, but you have to make sure to end it, because otherwise Chun-Li can come back with these kicks, these high kicks. A lot of damage in those legs, man. Powerful woman.
Right, but something that side is also letting them get away with is just keep jumping in a lot, but the perfect parry is what's going to switch the tides of battle. It's got the rally finally. Gonna get another throw here. We're gonna see another throw. Nope. But it took a real crazy risk right there. Not sure what the option was, but we got the level 3.
He got a meteor though, and he has full meteor. And he's using level 3 and like one more parry, one more hit from you. If he blocks it, he's getting level 3. You know what I mean?
Right, but shots running away, and I think this is exactly what Ray wants. He's finally gonna be able to try and get in here.
That meter.
Still backing off.
Okay. Oh my, he is running it in. He's an angry man. Very angry.
Not dead just yet. One more chance is gonna do it, but the lariat comes out finally. Don't let that Chun-Li jump on you forever now. But once again, in burnout, not a could be.
That was disrespectful. That was really disrespectful. Honestly, the slow walk up, the punch in the face, that hurts.
I'm seeing Bison and Manon from Zombie. What is happening?
Is this a different? Oh, there's a difference. We got 2 zombies in here. This is Zombie, but different. Zombie play Manon.
True.
Maybe family thing. I don't know.
one of our usual suspects out here at Breakout ES right now. Gotta go up against Bison. Manon versus Bison, not sure how this really goes, but I'm gonna say it's Bison favorite because again, Bison gets in, does what he does the best, get on your nerves. But the command grab.
Yeah, I mean that's how it goes sometimes because I mean Bison has these big long normals. He did get nerfed a little bit, but still he is Bison. He's got tricky recovery, and the one thing a lot of grapplers struggle with is anti-airs. And Bison is, if nothing, he's in the air, bro. He's a fly sometimes when you play this guy.
Right, and that EX Devil's Reverse too is also really solid. Plus on block or safe on block, though not really even much plus. It's just really a good approach to it. Can cover so much range and close the gap really like easily, and that's what Bison loves to do the most. Good anti-air.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, that could be very. Oh, that's tough. That's not gonna. Oh my God, what? Really? Okay.
Yes.
That's disgusting. I won't want to hit by that, but that's sometimes the way it goes. Unfortunately, couldn't. Oh, this is big damage.
Ooh. But Zombie is also playing a modern Manon too, so he's got access to even quicker reversals than usual. Not to mention the one-button command grab. Oh, I'd be terrified.
I was gonna say it's really interesting actually to play the modern Manon. Okay, that's insane. I just feel like, you know, a lot of times you would want to play a modern character like Ed maybe or certain ZP characters, but I mean make it work. I just wonder what advantage you're getting from this. Oh my God! Yeah,
she's getting the kill advantage.
Yeah, you all that, all that. Disgusting. Reactions are. I mean, you see Tachikawa, but he also plays classic Manon. So hey, I don't know. Maybe there's some I don't know.
Maybe there's something that I'm missing, but I'll tell you what's not missing right now. Another good match because now Rasec has to figure out, okay, what do I need to do against modern Manon play? Do I let them approach me? Do I just keep it patient? Nice.
That's hard. I mean, modern players are very hard to grab. I will say, from my experience, they're different with that. I don't know what it is. They just do not want to get grabbed, and they're good at preventing that, but. We've seen too how kind of that slow pace forces Bison not to do this, you know, this style he wants to. Never mind DP, throw everything off the table, screw the checkers board. We're playing my game again.
The Giants trying to lock him with the back heavy kick right there. +1 on block as well. Good button to use. Never a bad button to use. Also a drive rush, but you jumped a little too much. Now you gotta hold some eating damage for a minute. Nice, he's got the upper hand this time. Still in burnout though, but doesn't have to do a whole lot. Keep it simple. Stay patient. Good EX, or not EX, the knees.
Very patient play there. Really, really patient. That really worked out. I mean, that's the thing. You gotta slow it down and speed up sometimes. It's the way of the name of the game sometimes in situations.
And Manon likes that slow pace match, right? Manon wants to take her time trying to get in because, again, she is too also a grappler. But not sure what the mash was right there. However, it's looking like Zombie's in a much rougher situation. Still got that Psycho Mind planted on him. Takes it off, though.
Yeah, ripped it off. Doesn't want that. Takes out the IV. He was able to get away from that there. But again, there's a big life lead on Bison. And if anything, Bison can just always... Oh, this could be huge. Level 2, maybe? Oh, wait, we're going all the way with this. Hold on. Level 2 is definitely... Here, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, we go up?
I don't think it's going to kill, maybe. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
wait, you're
right. Oh, little sliver. Hold on.
And this is all that they needed right there.
Yeah.
And the thing with Rasec too, by the way, it's hard to cut you off, but it's like Rasec has this sort of playstyle where even though they go down in the first game, or like first round, right? Whichever one of the two, there will be something that they notice, that they pick up on and immediately capitalize on. And now you see the pressure coming out. But good perfect parry.
So you're saying this player is someone who adapts very quickly. It's one of those things where over time, he's going to keep learning. He's adapting. I like that.
Backing off right now. Good parry. Trying to get some drive meter back as well. Once again, another mind planted. And that's got to be one of the most irritating things with Bison. The moment you have that mind planted, you have to play into his cards, right?
Yeah, you got to approach.
Psycho? Yeah, is he going to do Psycho Crusher and keep himself safe? Do I have to block it out? Oh, can't block that one.
Now you can right there. Unfortunately, that's going to be a lot of damage. Oh, the knee. Those do so much damage every time.
And they just added like scale into this man too, so that makes it even worse.
Apparently, I'm gonna be real. Sometimes it doesn't feel that way.
Nah, it doesn't. Damage has always been high, and to be honest, if it wasn't high damage, I wouldn't even know what to call the game.
Yeah, no, that's how he is. He's a big boy. He's very scary as a character, but. I mean, the thing is, Manon has 4 medals. That's the thing to consider in it too, right? That's a lot of damage you can tap into at any moment. But this is a lot of damage. I mean, Bison, man, this is crazy. Level 3 off a conversion, maybe. Oh, not gonna be able to convert that. You have to look for
getting Zombie right now. Punish that, yes, sir.
Yup, throw him down.
The health bars are now even. One player has to make a push, and I'm not sure who it's going to be. 5 seconds, or we're now at 60 seconds, and in these next 5 seconds, you might just see a crazy play coming from somebody here. Not sure who it is. Take a step, take a step. Walking back, walking forward. Oh, and that's definitely it.
I mean, that was kind of a situation. You got a little desperate for a second, want to see where things were going. It's unfortunately what happens when you get a little desperate against a character who's a grappler. That's just what they're going to do to you.
And the last thing you need is a desperate grappler because they have one of two things. A command grab or level 3. Yep. And they also have regular throw. They got very good buttons.
They have very good buttons, and they're very good at doing what they need to do in these situations. So it's hard to kind of lock them down all the time, but great anti there. I really like that. You know, this is the last game. You want to make sure you show them every single option. Don't let anything get in their head. And this is gonna hurt a lot though.
Oh, look at all that damage just gone already. The life bars have now been made. Not even once again. Oh my God! And now you're in burnout.
Now this is looking very scary right now for Rasec here. Needs to find a way to get in here and use level 3. You're almost in corner though. Oh, the DI doesn't answer correctly though. You gotta use level 3 if you can. There it is. Baited? It was. Yes, it was. Oh, nah. Wonderful job indeed. And you know, Rasec was very much on point. Guys, quick, she's got some good stuff. But speaking of having good stuff, before I can continue, we got a Kimberly on the screen. Lots of character variety tonight. Yeah, a lot of character variety. If we're talking about Glass Cannon, I mean, she's probably the she's like the spokesperson for that kind of like gameplay, honestly, because she is, you know, she did improve though a lot of buffs, but right now, what didn't change is the throw loops. And you get 3 of those, do you see 4? We do. Do you see 5?
These throw loops are just happening right now. Gets the big stand heavy punch and is gonna eat a lot of damage. Nope. I lied. I got a lot of damage indeed, but a level 1 for your troubles, and we are at round 2 immediately. Jesus, what a turn.
Dang, that was a rough start to that round right there.
That wasn't even like a full 10 seconds.
Nah, that was, that was quick.
That was very quick. So now Homie has to decide what do they want to do with Ken right now, but I don't think Dusik was going to let anything happen. Understand that if you give Kimberly an inch, she will take the mile, and she will have in her loops for days on end.
Yeah, that's the kind of character she is, and I think realizing that early on makes you want to play a certain way to avoid a lot of that damage, and we're seeing kind of how it looks out, forcing these interactions, knowing that Kimberly cannot be let in a corner, and that's a quick game number 1.
Jesus, Dusik is on the prowl. I don't know who gave him his Wheaties for the morning, but my guy is cooking right now. Good break on that throw.
We're locked in. We are locked in right now.
Locked in indeed. And with these changes, I don't think it's going to stop Dusik at all. I think these changes probably just gave him an even bigger reason to want to play harder.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. When you have a character that you really enjoy, like Ken, for example. I mean, Ken players are, you know, they are dishonest, but they're loyal. You know what I mean?
Dishonest, but loyal indeed.
Yeah.
It used to be Ryu who has to be like the most honest character. Now we got Ken just, you know, not an honest character. We got him going all in.
He's running it in right now. And it's good to see. I mean, this kind of pressure game 1 really gets it gets you a lot of mileage. You know, if you can really get in their head early, and that's kind of what's happening right now. It feels like just struggling to find an answer right now on the side of Homie. Jesus needs to come with some answers because right now, not on the side of Homie, he's finding a way to get out of this corner.
He's about to be homies with the devil in a second because he is looking for him to come down to the Gehennas.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, you can't answer that either. This might be it actually. Heavy. Oh,
no.
Oh, we dropped it.
No, he ran out of burnout. That's exactly why. But it didn't matter. It's the level 3.
We're eating good. With drop combo, we're still eating good.
Man, GG easy no re is what Dusik is telling us across the screen, miles away. Good job to Dusik.
That was fast. That was a very quick game.
I lied. It's coming up right now.
It's coming up right now. We got Poke versus Zombie. I mean, that you just mentioned, you know, Zombie come back, just a different name, but really hard to get rid of this guy. Let me tell you something.
So this is gonna be interesting. Zangief is one of those characters that has to get started. Blanka is one of those characters that doesn't need to do a whole lot to get started. All they need is randomness. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how a matchup of patience and almost doing nothing is gonna be played versus someone who can be anything, quite literally.
That's a really good way to put it. Yeah, he can quite literally do anything he wants. He just kind of plays his game, and you have to respond to it. And that's what makes him such a good character. Is that's the way he can play this game, and you have to really be careful in the decisions you make against him.
Just scoop and dodge from the air a little bit earlier, and now Zombie has them right where they want them. Got to go for a driver's overhead, trying to get them to guess a little bit, but gonna go for it. Finally gets it this time though.
That's right. You said it right there. It does whatever he wants. I mean, he goes where he pleases, man.
Because the thing is, you gotta keep in mind, Blanka wants to just hop around and everything. Against a character like Geef, that's not what Geef wants to deal with. He doesn't. The last thing he needs to deal with is, you know, someone who's not gonna always stay locked in. But a good cartwheel kick.
Ooh, okay.
Wrapping him out of the area.
Oh, scoops. Yeah, Aganazi, you said. Oh, this is looking like a lot of damage here. Level 2, second proc. Oh, doesn't quite yet though.
Nice, gets the body splash, but it immediately reverses it back. Good, perfect parry. He's gonna swap the sides right there.
It's not over though.
Nah, not just yet. Ooh. I know that's right. Yes, sir. Get your damage in. Lock this Blanka in place. Yes, sir. No way!
No!
Oh! You know what? You know what? I respect it.
I like the attempt. No, I really like the attempt.
I really like the attempt.
Unfortunately, couldn't quite get it, and that's going to be another grab. Here we go again. We've seen what these do to players.
And it's crazier because the last round, you would think something like that could work out for Geef, considering Blanka is considered like a little bit to be airborne.
Yeah,
but it doesn't work like that.
No, I mean, yeah. Sometimes you think you got it, and he just goes, nah, "That's crazy." Good luck, though. You know.
Yeah, good luck. GG's. Next time. Next time.
Yeah. he almost had it, but unfortunately not quite there. But right now, dealing with this pressure of Blanka, I mean, this is what you said. This is where it gets very scary. How do you deal with this kind of pressure from a character like this?
Honestly, a lot of times you just gotta block it out, but I don't think Poke is gonna have fun blocking any of this out. Both characters in burnout, but about a grind. Right, round 2 immediately.
He's taking his bite out of him right now. He's gotta find a way to get around all this damage because it is just struggling to kind of keep up with it right now. It's very scary. There's a character, but you know, I'd say at this point, you know, Poke's gotta find a way to kind of like maintain that distance. Maybe you a little bit Poke as the name suggests, right? Throw those arms with the big slaps and stuff. We're not seeing a lot of that. We're seeing more hold back and you're getting punished for it.
Right, and the thing with poking it out is, well, you're not gonna be able to get a chance to poke it out. I don't know how many times he's gonna take a bite out of this man. He's gonna get that headbutt.
Oh my good, stop it!
Wow, oh my goodness. Everybody is just having a blast right now. Oh, I think everybody just like me had that good caffeine.
We're going to
Bison
right away. Okay.
I wonder what the decision making behind this was. Probably doesn't want to. Probably wants to keep Honda locked in place while also keeping himself locked in place.
Oh my gosh, this slap. I like that.
Ooh.
I like the way we're playing this. Yeah. We've got to force a good neutral right now. Oh, that meter.
Another butt slam. Try to go for the ocho throw, but he whiffed. He's got the grabs in the deck right now. Called him a blockhead on the perfect parry. Oh my goodness, begging for life.
Blocked on the perfect parry, but does let's kind of go back with it. Ooh! It gets, this is gonna maybe be it potentially. Maybe. We're so close to the damage. We just quite get it all.
This is scary. You saw that they tried to go for a headbutt right there, but didn't manage to get it out on time. Just a little bit too late.
Oh my goodness.
Good perfect parry.
Yep.
Staying patient. Gonna respect the 100 hand slaps. You don't want to make a crazy move on those moves.
No, yeah, you gotta set that move even if you really don't want to. This is kind of how it is sometimes where that big boy hit. But, big damage here from Jazdero for sure.
Exactly. Nice. Gets the cycle mine planted, of course. Back heavy punch, heavy kick.
No.
Is that gonna be level 3? Oh my god, it is!
Stop it, bro. What?
Jesus! And Jewelman is dead?
That's crazy! That's crazy!
Oh man, hey, welcome to Bison. Welcome to Bison.
I did not know that would work like that. I mean, it makes sense. It all makes sense to me, but like, a lot of damage, dude. Gosh dang. Dang, I don't know what to say about all that.
But Jewelman is in burnout.
Yeah.
Good God, man. They're gonna push right over to the corner. Exactly where Jazz wants them at. Okay, here we go.
Again. We're eating a lot of damage here. I think we're gonna be eating a lot of damage here again. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Oh!
Baiting out the... Oh, wow, the jump back?
Stop it. Oh my, what is he? He's putting him in a little combo trial right now. Oh my goodness.
He's making this man just for his life right now.
Literally, yeah. Jewelman's...
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it feels like right now, he's looking like a little punching bait right now. Every option he's picking is the wrong one. Oh, there's going to be another big damage. No, this is right off at fully, though.
I think they wanted to. I think they messed up. I don't think they wanted to do that, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter because Jazdero has the upper hand. All the momentum is on their shoes right now, on their side. Doesn't have to do a whole lot of nothing. But they're might be what they want.
Now, you don't want to be in corner against a guy like Honda, but he gets out again. Slides away, slippery as all heck right now. He cannot find a way to lock down this big old Bison.
Oh!
Crazy.
Double punches, and look at Jazz just backing off. They know.
Oh, whoa! A lot of expenditure there for. But you know what? Actually, I don't hate this though. Yeah, he did take away his meter though with that level 3. That like maybe that's a delayed play. You know what I mean? This guy's errant from Attack on Titan. I'm thinking way ahead of his time.
Right.
Oh. We get back though.
Backing off. Well, it takes us 1 more second. You got 5 seconds running down on the clock. One crazy move from both these players, and it's like the world that takes it.
Ah, yeah, that. I like the little bait there. Maybe you kind of force it out a little bit, but could not quite. Okay,
we're gonna be changing the scene here to another Bison coming up on our screen. It's gonna be Arzenan and Dudesick again, once again.
I think Dudesick's gonna go for. Oh, I was gonna say he's going for the early grab loops because this guy doesn't have a reversal. But you know what? Maybe he knew something we didn't, and he just immediately put Ken in the corner, trying to give him the same taste of his own medicine. To be honest with you, how does he deal with that?
He gets out with that drive reversal right there. It's gonna be a broken throw right here, of course, baiting out the DP with the devil's reverse, of course. And look at how Arzenan is playing against Juri right now. Just staying patient, not letting him get under his skin in the slightest bit. But the perfect parry looks like that might be the rally that dude needs. Ooh, mid place.
Ooh,
wonderful job. Beg for your life. Sorry, I think you're dead.
Oh yeah, you're done. You're done. Big level 1 there. I really like that. Very good opening. I think to play aggressive right there. Know that Ken's probably gonna try to run you down and not allow that to happen to yourself.
Ooh yeah. Speaking of running it down, gets a hard knockdown. Baiting got that DP from Deuce.
Oh no, dude, just go no.
I think Dude might just be running out of the wind right now. Maybe. Good job.
Not the steam run out. Oh, big. I like that. I like that countermeasure right there. Force it back. Force the fight back if you can.
Now you got Bison on burnout. Didn't want to try to go for a DP on the double reverse there a little bit earlier. Staying patient, kind of watching it out here. Good conversion off of the straight jump leg kick.
I like that. Ooh! Oh! Okay!
Big damage coming up right now.
You know all that, yeah.
Do best.
Oh, the reset!
Make it kill, make it kill.
Yo, that was... I like that! Very nice reset. Very, very good reset there.
So as you can see, can't cut out Dudesick. He's too sick. He's too sick.
He's in fact too sick. Yeah, Dudesick is very. This man is ill the way he's playing right now. Very ill. Ooh,
ill like Illmatic, no Nas.
I like. Oh wait, we're going back. Hold up. The way that Arzenan is playing is just the meter burn is crazy. Yeah. What can I just say?
Ours is not hesitating one bit, but Dudesick is also not hesitating one bit. Got the level 1 out right now. And at this point, it's a matter of keeping Bison out of your face with buttons and just kind of playing around the charge matter. And you gotta understand that Dudesick is trying to keep in mind whether it's a good time to go in or when it's not. But now they got the meter from drive back. But one good sock to the jaw. I lied, it's Ken's big sock to the jaw. He's gonna get that level 3 as well, right?
Yep, all the way. Yeah, take it all the way. We see before what this looks like. You know, all the way over. Getting right back to what this can. That's where it comes down. It's very difficult to deal with this damage, and it's gonna be a lot.
That's what Ken does best. Hits hard, strike fast, hit hard, and either think about it or don't think about it, right?
Yeah.
But we already know how to do that. Very aggressive.
Yeah, no, very aggressive character, very aggressive player. Most of the things are working well in his favor right now. But Arzenan, not a slouch at all. Definitely can bring this back with a couple openings. A couple good openings, and you're all the way back in there.
A couple good openings indeed. And now Dudesick will finally get that run pressure started. Finally getting these throw loops started. Am I going to see a third throw loop? No, he's going to break it.
He tried though.
Should have been Shimmy Neutron with that one.
Yeah. I like the way we're playing this aggressive. Oh, the overhead, yup. Doesn't matter if you get in the step kick anymore, you do the step overhead every time now if you can. Oh, these run stops are beautiful. Really just forcing so much pressure out of Arzenan right now to answer with.
And those run stop pressure is exactly what Dusika loves to do the best, because the one thing you're not going to be prepared for is forward motion. The moment your character moves is the moment the opponent decides to have a reaction to it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what Dusika likes to do the most. But I don't think we're going to be seeing a little bit of that right now. Oh, I lied. We might just be seeing a little bit more of that coming out of the corner. But ours is fighting back clean. Gets the Psycho Crusher and is still safe after that as well. Because the Psycho Mine. Uh-oh, miserable.
Yep. Miserable. There's no flea right there. Oh, he's looking for a lot.
Oh, the shimmy. That's what he was looking for. That's what he was looking for. Because you saw Arz trying to go for it twice. Yeah. He really was. He was fishing for it. And
he was ready. He was more than ready right there.
More than ready. Took the bait too. Took the bait as well. But
like
that's not going to deter you.
No. Can't let it stop your momentum right there. Even if it, oh. Where are we going with that? Hold on now.
I don't know where we're going, because that was an unfortunate punish. I don't think ours wanted that in the slightest bit. But the level 3 comes out, and Drew is going to take the same exact situation that ours did to him and make it hurt even more. Now you're in burnout.
Oh, it turns it all. Yeah, you are in a lot of trouble here. Level 1 and big meter still inside of Dusika. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Oh. Very well played there. Couldn't quite deal with the pressure. I mean, that's Ken. That is the Kenneth Whips or Demon Flips or whatever they're going to feel really bad about. But Rookie here, it's easy. This is going to be a tight one. Luke versus, we haven't seen this one in a minute. Quite a while, actually, just in general pro play as well.
Well, we did see Noah the Prodigy win one of the championships, I believe.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It was a Street Fighter 6 event, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was against Jack. Yeah, you're right. No, we have seen this. Good on that. Yeah, you're right on that one. I guess, too, I just haven't seen as many people play, I guess around here with this, but oh my goodness.
Ooh, both players are now in burnout, and it's looking like Rookie has the upper hand here with the health advantage, and it's slowly building up on that drive meter, so this is exactly what they want. Taking lessons from Noah the Prodigy, of course, going to burn out extremely early. Not that it's a bad idea, because now you got the upper hand, and Juri's locked in this corner. It's usually known for being a very aggressive Juri, but I don't think Rookie wants to have any sort of trouble with this character at all.
No, yeah, we're locking it up right there. And the Luke buffs are definitely coming into play here. Definitely going to probably see some more Luke playage in general as we move forward. But right now, Rookie really showing off why this character is still has some juice and left in the tank.
Yeah, and Luke is just one of those hybrid Shoto characters that has a lot to work with, right? It's got a very, very good DP, very good buttons, forward advancing buttons. But let's see if they all can come into play right here, because it's AC who's on the tear right now. Going in with the crouch medium punch into the full combo gets the ender. Gonna get a throw loop, we're gonna see another throw. Nope, but a perfect parry comes out. The trade.
That's tough. Yeah, that was a tough outcome there. Definitely not what you want to have happen there. But you know what? Both level 3s on both sides. We're gonna see how that does work with everything. And that OD fireball does actually splatter against wall for close up too. So that is a very scary thing you got to be careful of with Luke now.
Luke's got a lot of advantages on a lot of different things. This character's also very heavily good, but the level 3 comes out and it was placed very, very well for Issy. This is exactly what they want, putting them closer and closer to burnout, and they got the open situation. So what's it going to be?
Yeah, that's what we're going to have to see how they make of this right now. But oh, Luke is low on meter, has level 3 though, but the drive gauge is looking pretty low.
I want to know if I'm going down to Memphis anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh,
good break on the throw.
Oh, look at DP there.
Look at Rookie fighting for your life.
Yeah. That's a tricky game right there. You know, we have a health lead. You can just jump around if you really want to.
And I think that's another thing as well. You can't constantly let people jump on you. Eventually, you have to DP or use your anti-air at some point. And I think Issy noticed that and took advantage of it, because they were not getting, there was one DP from Rookie, 1 or 2, but after that, Issy was just like, alright, I don't care, I'm going to keep going in. That's like kill mentality.
Yeah, I like that mentality, but, it's what helps you get ahead in these kind of games. And two, that Izzy's finding so many openings right now to kind of excel that space he's getting in every situation. Every
situation indeed. Look at Issy creating some space right now, and Rookie's trying to figure out a way to get in, but he's going to get counter hit instead for their troubles, and even the full combo from Issy. Wonderful job here. But Luke, give me a break. Get off him.
Give him a break. Give him a break. Give him some space. So you're able to find
a little kick cap
push back on a little bit. Like that.
And this is the rally that Ricky needs right here. He's got the crouch beam and punch confirmed. Sand blast. Oh!
So smart. One hit converts. That's Hey, Luke is still great at that. That's what he's really good at doing, is getting those 1 or 2 hits, and he just converts into a whole. Oh my goodness! Round start jumping. We're in there.
That's my boy, Mr. Lucas Sullivan right there, putting in the work. Gonna get that throw loop over there. Nope, never mind. We ain't gonna see throw loops. You're just gonna see a DP. Want to get that mid screen back.
Oh my god!
Oh, the whip drive impact.
That was devious work right there. If that had hit, that would have been very, very, very bad. But luckily, did not quite land it the way he wanted to. Oh!
And I don't think Issy wanted that EX Fuha as well. Now they're sitting here in mid-screen territory, but it's working out. They got the upper hand. They need to keep the pressure strong in burnout, keep them trapped in there. She wants the most and baits up the ground.
I like that. I like the way that was played. I like everything about that. It was just a good situation, smartly played, forcing a lot of good sides from Easy right now. Kind of just always finding the footing they want to find in these interactions.
And I think Issy is a very good scavenger for those interactions as well, right? And the scavenger is a wonderful way to put it. Every situation that Issy finds where there's a small gap, they will fight back and challenge it. Just like that.
As you
right
said,
there.
Yep. Small gap. Take everything from it.
Issy will take it.
I'm taking all this damage here. Ugh.
That didn't feel good. My back hurts.
Nah, that's not gonna kill, but that's gonna hurt your meter a lot, which is the thing you gotta worry about against a character like Juri with this insane pressure going all the way to corner almost. We're going back to center stage. We're gonna play it around it again, but oh, the parry! Big moves here.
And even on top of that,
yeah, level 3 cash out. I think we are. Yes, we are. We're going to Memphis. Yeah, Blue 42 taking downtown. Smack up a little bit. Show who's the boss.
Lay up the smack up of the downs. Gonna lay another smackdown. Nope, Issy immediately understood that there was gonna be another throw attempt, and I like that DP, but it did not matter. You took got a little bit too greedy.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more than you can chew there. Just took too many chances, too many risks, and that's kind of what's gonna happen if you do too much of that today. But you know what? That's 1-1. We're still winner's side. Winner's top 16. Ooh,
good sandblast. And I think that's another thing that's gonna help Luke in this matchup versus Issy as well, is those sandblasts. I'm not seeing a whole lot of them come out unless it's an OD one. But either way, when Rookie has the full screen advantage, they're gonna throw out that sandblast, and both players drive rush at each other. That's
they're aggressive right now. It's good to see. I think that's the thing too, is OD's fire blast or sandblast is really good here. Oh, that's meter burn. Yup, level 1. Convert if you can. Rookie looks if you can. Pro at that. Oh, we are catching everything right now. Oh, Izzy needs to use it level 1 in a second. Oh, I like this. I like this. You know what? Caught twice with the level 3, but unfortunately, can't quite get the spacing he needed there. Izzy couldn't scavenge his way out of that.
Nah, couldn't scavenge his way out of that one. And that is an unfortunate situation as we go on here on set point for Rookie, of course. Looking like he's doing a wonderful job keeping it very well paced for this match. But the parry comes out, and ooh, interesting punish. I don't know if Issy really wanted that to be their punish, but they'll take what they can get. Damage is damage.
Damage, yeah. And as you see, that ties back to the scavenger thing. You know, damage. Take what you can right now. We're seeing, all the way to the corner again. Wow, Rookie's taking every advantage he can right now. It's working out quite well.
Every advantage indeed, but it's looking like Rookie's going to also be a scavenger and finally starting to look out for those DPs. Nope, very big meter convert, but with grab into DP, is he fighting back out? Finally's got the upper hand, is going to be able to escape the corner, goes into level 3. I agree.
I concur. That is definitely what you want to happen there. Definitely able to find a lot of good damage here. But
you can't play with your food. You should not play with your food.
You know what? I like that. Yeah, don't play with your food. Just fully end it if you can.
Yeah, and plus with meter gain in Street Fighter 6, you get your meter back pretty quickly, so it's also even more important. Right? So it's really good. Now we see a much more patient Issy, much more slow. Got it. Finally decides to go in right there. And this is what Issy likes right here, just backing away. And this is what also all Juri players like. As soon as they get those Fuha stocks in, they're about to go in. Maybe in the next 2 seconds or so, see the dash up attempt. See, Issy's finally trying to break that guard of the Rookies right now. Decides to go in, but Rookie takes the risk, gets the counter hit, and now we're in the corner. He's got to hold some pressure here. Good stand light punch to get out.
And Brandon, in a lot of ways, he can just always find a way out of these situations. Izzy is just so good at these jump-ins. You know, a lot of times you have to show that you're scared to do so, but you know what? Izzy's very good at that. I like that. The way he's playing around all that.
I like all of that as well. The Rookie is also taking his time, because look at the health life right now. It's about to get crept up, just crept up on just a tad bit. Oh, I spoke a little too soon. Stomp on that, but the level 3 comes out. Oh, and we are not going down to Memphis. We're going down to critical art territory.
Yeah, but that's a level 1. That's not easy still. If he wakes up level 1, this is where it comes down to. Are you a gambler?
Oh, yes,
you are!
He is! And Izzy takes it. 2-1. Wonderful job moving forward into the winner's top 16. Looking like to make it top 8. I love to see it.
Tomorrow, who knows? Different day.
Yep.
We're seeing
guesses,
two shades of the same character. This is going to be crazy.
Oh boy, so we have Zombie coming up onto the screen once again versus our resident ruffian, of course, who's, you know, never, how do I word this? Never a bad player to watch, because guess what? When his Blanka's on the screen, it becomes a masterpiece.
Yeah.
It becomes a literal masterpiece to watch.
Have to agree. Right now he's putting a workshop saying, you know this combo? Look at what I labbed out. You know, we're going to see him some exchanging tech right here. And wow, doesn't even use level 1. Gets it with the up ball again. That is a very strong round 1 from Ruffian.
And you know something else, right? See, this is the difference in Blanka right here. Ruffian's going to be using a lot of Blanka Chan. That's what we're going to be expecting here. But we're going to be seeing Zombie, who's just going to be playing on purely like fundamental-based gameplay, as well as just trying to poke it out with Blanka and do a lot of throw attempts, which Ruffian doesn't always go for. Switching the sides with another throw attempt indeed. Good break, immediately stopping that pressure.
I like that. Yeah, the spacing there to kind of be aware of what you get away with. Oh, catch him lacking. Yep, that's going to be a whole lot of damage here. Goes to the block. Oh, you know what, Mexi, before he wasn't fully using it, but now he realized, hey, this is a guy I respect a lot. I got to pull all the stops. I can't leave anything out in the lab today.
You gotta respect that. You gotta respect your Blanka Chan, because again, that's gonna help you a lot of times. And I think in this matchup, it's gonna be very important. Both these players know exactly what they want. The question is, which player is going to play out of their absolute brains to like get exactly what it is that they want. Like this is Night of the Living Dead. We got Zombie on one side, we got our resident ruffian guy on the other.
Absolutely, yeah. We're seeing just how much damage come up from these small conversions. You know, these guys are optimized players. So we're seeing Zombie is now in corner against Ruffy. We mentioned the grabs, right?
The throws.
Do we see 3?
Not the throws. No, we're not gonna see 3. But
level 2 though.
Ruffian is also playing against Blanka, because the Blanka ball just came out right there. Yeah, that's what they gotta play around that for most. It's a very interesting back and forth situation.
Yep.
But another throw from Ruffian is what's going to switch sides once again. The stanky leg comes out.
Oh, doesn't see level 1. Oh, this could be bad though. Ruffian's got a huge lead here, but anything will hit. Oh, there goes the Blanka Chan. Bouncing towards you. What will you do? Zombie. Oh, every option felt like it was covered there.
Yeah, Stand Fierce Kick, it was going to cover a lot of toes. That Ruffian had checkmate situation written all over the screen. All over.
Yeah, definitely wise to play that the way that he did there. But not over. We slide right back into it, getting the grabs as they do.
Forefront stanky leg comes out, keeping him trapped in place, and Zombie is lower and lower on the burnout means, but Scoops Hagen does get out my sky. I like ice cream.
He's gonna be scooping up real good there, but oh, that's gonna be tough. That's a 5.5 right there. Oh no! Oh, but he gets out! He gets out! Oh, we're back in it. Never mind, I lied. He's contained. Inmate contained.
Keep the jungle over there. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Gets that stun. And now we're proceeding again, Blanka, because Ruffian optimization station, baby, here we come, and he looking like it was
those Brazilian jungles must be tough, man. The way he's playing, the knowledge he has, he's learned. He's a knowledgeable guy in this warfare right now. This is some serious Blanka knowledge being dropped right now by Ruffian, and Zombie is just struggling to kind of find a way to take advantage of his tech.
The Brazilian jungle and juggles indeed, because these are going to be a lot of crazy jungle like players right here. Got him locked in place, and of course I think Ruffian is on the better side of things. If I were Zombie, I would be taking in every single bit of what Ruffian is doing and apply it to myself somehow. Can I also play like, can I also do what he's doing? Maybe not, because now you gotta eat another combo. Once again, he's got the insult after the side switch. You are dirty.
I can't even be shocked about that, but also, gosh, these matches have been really, can I just say, these matches have been quite fast today. They've been very, I don't think we've ever had a game.
The food could not be that good.
Oh, we're back in Jazdero versus Ruffian. Okay, we're hot. We're hot here.
They are hopping right back into it. I guess they got those bellies filled up. So now we are in winner semifinals. It's best of 5 all the way through. So let's see how this goes off right here, because Ruffian is already putting damage and the hurt onto Jazdero and fights back.
Yeah, that's what you want to see, obviously, on the side of Jazdero right now. But Ruffian able to find another one to blast the top. But ooh, going to catch that. Jazdero with a big damage here is going to lead into maybe even a level 1 cash out. No, goes for the bomb plant instead. Oh, I like that. I like that. I do. Hold on.
It should have been EX because they could have gotten more damage, but it doesn't matter. Jazdero just wants Blanka in that corner, trying to contain the Jungle Boy, but the Jungle Boy shall not be contained. he will get out of this corner and play this game once again. So, you know, guess for game, as we like to say.
Yeah, no, he's able to find a lot of
no way!
Oh, wow. You know that? How did that happen?
Scissor kicks going over the Blanka Chun? That's yo.
News to me. That is news to me.
That's news to me. I expected him to get hit.
And not good news either. That's not good news at all. That's horrifying to find out.
Not good news for Ruffian. That means Bison is still in this.
Oh yeah, Ruffian's laughing all the way to the bank to that one, or not laughing. The crowd all the way to the bank. Jazdero's laughing a little bit to that one. That is scary to see. But ooh, big damage. You get him in the corner. That's where Bison struggles, but he gets out somehow and puts a level. Really? That's gonna be scaled quite heavily because it's a light fireball there, a light bomb plant.
He wants that Blanka to have less drive meter more and more, and taking it slow and steady right now. But the call of the storm comes out, and now we are once again seeing this pressure from RUFIANmx's favorite time of the year to just do nothing but absolute mayhem, because now they are tying it up in round 3. Final round scenario. So what is it going to be from both of these players? We are starting down the time frame.
He's able to find a lot of good stuff here with there's a lot of good posts here on Ruffian's side, and we're seeing right now there's a huge lead starting off against Jazdero. He may have a lot of meter, but you know what? That doesn't quite matter if you know, you explode your whole health bar. We're just seeing how he poked it all up. But Jazdero finding a way to parry all these hits. I like that.
Ooh, looks like Jazz thought there were gonna be a good anti opportunity there, but no dice as Ruffian makes the comeback and now has Jazdero on the ropes right here, eating more and more of that damage once again with the level 2, lowering the burn meter as well. But Cycle might have you planted. You don't have EX Blanka Ball. Another good conversion. Oh my god, I love that.
Yup. Going down. Oh, he's burnt out too. That could be it. Oh my gosh. He was scared there. He was scared. Anyone would have been.
I don't blame him. And the best thing about that is because Cycleman has been planted onto Ruffian's either gotta push in or he can't push in. It's one or the other.
Yeah, he's able to find a lot of good hits. Oh, that's gonna be big damage on the side of Ruffian as well. Jazdero. Oh, punish counter grab. That's gonna hurt a lot. He's gonna proc it. Yes, he does. Oh, is this it? Well. Perfect.
Okay. I misunderstood your game. I misunderstood what you were about. And clearly, I did.
Yeah, no one really knew that one. No one more than Ruffian. They're able to find pretty much everything he needed there. Able to just kind of latch on and run away with it. But, you know, Jazdero could have an answer here. Did well in that round 1. This is a best of 5, so a bit of time to adapt, but still, the clock is ticking down.
But Jazdero makes the push, and I think they made the perfect push as well because that Blanka Chun came out, and now they're getting an even bigger punish.
Yup.
Special looking at him.
And they nerfed this character, right? Surely they nerfed this character. This shouldn't kill, right? Or kill him low?
I'll tell you what's going to happen. That drive here is going to be killed because now you got to
look at that damage! What is this?
The overhead? Oh, Jazz.
Capcom. Somebody call Capcom. I want to discuss what's going on.
You want to have a discussion?
Yeah, I want to know, because that's most characters' optimal combo. We did level 2, and he's still...
You want to have a discussion with Capcom about Bison. That's the problem already. We can't have any proper discussions, because Jazz is trying to fight back for that right.
You're doing a good job of it, but still, I mean, the perfect back and forth is crazy. I mean, we're not gonna see one in this game, but Ruffian's making a very good close case to it. Oh, doesn't find the conversion though, gets hit. OD Sun Crusher, but oh my goodness.
Perfect for a perfect, but someone's going to take that round perfecto. Maybe not in, the round itself, but perfecto match indeed. Now they are sitting on a 1-1 tie. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that was a very strong option there. That was just really well played actually. Just really forcing a lot of good stuff out there. But we're seeing.
Not hesitating to trade blows with Blanka in these slides. I think they understand a lot that Ruffian needs to be trapped in this corner, but unfortunate Cycle Mine doesn't come out for them. Not even so much as planted. This is exactly what Ruffian wants right there. Finally putting you corner to corner, not even with a combo, it's just straight buttons and assaults.
Straight hands being thrown out on both sides here. We're seeing two. Slide in there, doesn't even find it. We're jumping a lot right now on the side of Ruffian, but you know what? It's not getting punished, so why not keep going?
Yep,
it's not stopping you. Keep doing your thing.
That's the think Ruffian jumps a lot, and I think they jump a lot because they know that Jazz wants to do double reverse to get in. But speaking of getting in, Jazz is getting in that damage. Not dead just yet,
goodness.
but are in burnout.
Oh, but you know what? He is in burnout. They're both in burnout now, but this is where it comes down to the situation we talked about before. The last hit situation. What will you do? Ruffian has level 2. Does put down the Blanka chain. Here it goes, bouncing towards you. How do you respond to this?
40 seconds on the clock, and jump. That's exactly what Ruffian was counting on. He wanted Jazz to move back and get caught by the Blanka chain. That was perfectly set up, and I think that worked out in favor of.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that was probably the best outcome out of that. But you know what? They're both out of level 2s now. No meter on either side, but a lot of drive rush already gone on the side of Ruffian, but a lot of health he's taken in return from it. So good conversion rate for him. I like the numbers he's doing right now. Ruffian gets hit once. No perfect for you today, buddy boy.
No perfect indeed, because now Jazdero is on the receiving end of damage. Oh, but Jazz is trying to fight back, because guess what? They still got Drive to work with. They still got Blanka to worry about. Good conversion off with a straight air hit, and now we have them right where they want. In this corner. Yeah. You gotta play the guessing game and strike throw. Oh, the level 1!
Strike throw? Strike throw? Yeah, no, there's a third option we need to consider there. He decided, you know what, level 1.
yeah.
Strike to level 1.
I'm sorry, I was once again not aware of your game. I was not aware. But that was very good awareness nonetheless for Ruffian. Knew that was a very desperate situation and knew that Jazz was not gonna stop running up on him with defense. So that was very wonderful, making it a 2-1 scenario.
Yeah, no, this is where things kind of get good. Oh, big damage in the corner there. He'll find so many hits here. Oh my goodness, just able to crush with this. It's a lot. That's gonna hurt. Oh,
yeah,
let's get stunted though.
That was unfortunately not the right meeting, not the correct meeting choice to go for here. But I'll say what the correct choice was. His damage and high damage in combo. Level 1, making it kill. Yes, sir. And that
is crazy.
Exactly how
that's crazy.
Look at the guy in the background. You ever look at the background? Just look at what these people
are chilling. They're chilling.
They are cheering on. I don't know who they're cheering for. Do they even want to cheer for Bison?
I don't think they really know what's going on. I think they just saw 2 people fighting. They're like, I am definitely not stopping that. So, go guy. You know, go dude. Get him, I guess.
You can't stop what's coming at you full force. Not even with that bust in the background. You can't even stop that perfect parry attempt that just happened in Jax. It was like a little bit more drive, but bites back with good crouching medium punches. Now we are sitting back here in the same situation. The Ruffian is getting a level 1 to come out.
Oh, but he throws it back. Gets his own OD side crusher there to respond to them. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Didn't I tell you that these two are playing a slobber knocker of a match right now? The level 1 once again. No respect.
We're throwing there is no zoning today. It is all run at me, I will run at you. There is a mutual level of understanding of what we're doing today.
I feel like there's also a mutual level of hate, because I'm sure Blanka does not like Bison, and Bison does not like Blanka.
Oh, surely not. No, they certainly can. It might translate to the player too. The way they're playing right now. Now we slow it down. I think commentator cursed it. Playing a lot of neutral here again, but Ruffian able to stop a lot of that momentum with the overhead. Does catch him with a grab here. Oh!
Your life indeed. Sorry, Blanka. Now we're switching the ties. Jazz finally getting the upper hand here. And as a villain, you do always want that upper hand. Bison wants that upper hand, but I think it's going to be Ruffian that gets him overhead, and it's going to set up Blanka once again. Look, King, I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit scared with that Blanka in the corner. They could get pushed back at any given moment.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I don't like when, it doesn't go away after a couple seconds, but still, the time he is there, it's a very scary character. But he'll hit this really convert off of the DI, yes!
But Ruffian is putting himself in the corner. That's not what you want to do, buddy. You gotta fight back somehow. Now we gotta see how they get out of this corner.
Yep. Level 2. We procking.
Yo, party time.
Tries to run in there though.
Did he convert off of that?
Oh, nah. Okay, hold on now. How does he convert? Hold on now. Wait, hold on. That should not be allowed. Wait, somebody check his PC. What's going on here? How did he convert off of that?
From a certain birdie here that tells us that this match is finally happening.
Is that Luke? Wait, Luke? That's very good.
I think we're changing the game plan here. It was going to be C-Skills versus Rookie, but I'm not sure what happened on their side. All I know is that we got another good match happening. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are in winter semis. That defense is not intentional.
Wait, no Chem though. Wait, pause. Hold on, huh?
Deucicle does have a loop. He does have a loop. This is the first time we see him. But now we see Issy is also playing a different style. Oh, Deucicle's main as well.
I see.
Well, it fools a lot of people at first. It still fools me. Yeah. Still fools me.
I get maybe that's the thing is with the resurgence, I'd say the grand resurgence of a lot of Luke players out of the woodworks after seeing the buffs. They're crawling back. They're like, wait a minute, I can play Luke. I can win with Luke?
I can do things again?
Yeah, I don't have to play the throw merchant? Like, okay, I'm down. Yeah, yippee. So, we're going to see a lot of that. But right away, though, Izzy just got off of fighting another Luke for your first best fight. Like, Izzy is ready for these situations already.
Yeah, but this is a different sort of Luke right here. Wonderful perfect parry to get us right back in the thick of the things right here. Good DP from Dusicle in response, not giving Izzy a chance, but Izzy's got a DP of their own to work with here. And now we see Dude is low on the burnout, or low close to burnout, trying to fight back as much as possible. Izzy having that life. And you notice that Izzy's playing a little bit more, like, still keeping on aggressive gameplay, but not using very bigger buttons, right? Still jumping back, still doing like stand like punch.
Yeah, like, ooh. I've been able to find a lot of hits. Oh wow, big response.
Yep, and now we're gonna go right down to Memphis, Tennessee for this as beat team into the Oki guarantee. No, it's in pronounced that. Jumps in.
Yeah. But, hey, I like the idea there. Oh, stop it! Stop! Yo. Don't play with them. Don't play with the easy, because it isn't easy.
It's not easy. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for doubting your gangster. Thank you for taking game number 1 convincingly for us. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, that was disgusting. Great response from Easy there. Able to hold that lead, maintain that distance, and let you know that you can't be pressing buttons on Wake Up. You will find out today.
And I think that first look is definitely what's opening Izzy's eyes a lot to how to approach the Luke matchup. Look at the perfect shimmy from earlier right there, putting some damage on Luke. But, you know, trying to fight back and get the life lead back as well. Oh, a well-placed driving back, however.
Yeah, it's going to set up something good here. Oh, I like that! You know, Easy does like the jump, and calling out early is really going to set something. Oh! But, you know, it catches it still, but that jump, get in his head.
The neutral jump, you can't escape that. Because, again, you got to remember that Juri's projectiles are all going at a certain angle with the level 1. So, trying to neutral jump is not your best friend.
No. You have to jump over. But still, the idea that you force that out, that's in your head. And right now, he's saying, don't jump. Hold these throws right now. We're tackling to the ground right now. That's like round number 1 head over to Dusicle.
I'm trying to tell you, hey, look, you're going down to Memphis. You have to hold that. Just like you held that small B&B.
Oh, we parry. Yeah, let's see that new combo. That new season 2 combo. Okay!
Nah, just keep it simple, keep it classy, don't do a whole lot of nothing. That's all you need. Just want your advantage. And I think that's something that you gotta remember as well. Having that advantage matters. Okay.
Now we're thinking, oh, yup. Big hits there. Starting off strong right now.
Just using that stand light punch. Good 4-frame jab. Runs it with the crouch medium kick. Patience is being out both these players right here. Oh! It was only one stock.
Oh no! You forgot. It has been many moons since you've been hit by this, but you're gonna remember today. OG bait.
Can't just do that. That's not how that works. The level 1 comes out and he blocks all of it. Dusicle's gonna get the interrupt and take round game number 2.
Unfortunately, Dusicle definitely watched the tapes. He saw what you did to other Luke's friend over there. He's not gonna be made an example of as well.
You killed my brother Lucas Sullivan. I have to be the new Luke to take back the king's throne.
Yeah. And we're seeing, oh my god, the meter already gone right now on the side of Easy, having to deal with this huge pressure from Luke. The classic burn. Oh, this whole combo is disgusting right now. Oh, and no level 1 to save you out of here. You cannot get saved. That's perfect.
Yeah, dang, man, that was, you know, that was one of those rounds. That was a Luke round, I call it. That was a Lukey round.
That was indeed a Lukey round right there, and that he can't get saved there. Nothing to bail him out of that. Definitely stuck there. Level 1 could not save him, and we're seeing too just the way he's playing. Oh, never mind. Might have messed that up. But you know what? That's not going to fully take the meter away. You can play a little slower on Luke again. Dusicle able to find. Oh, wow. Great read on that.
But the way like you mentioned, the way that Dusicle is playing this right now, this is very reminiscent of not just the King gameplay, but it's also Luke gameplay, because you got different buttons with Luke.
Yeah, level 2. Oh, he pulls out the button press and you're burnt out again. No meter again on the side of Easy.
Baby.
Oh, he's calling out. Yep, you have level 1 again now, though. Do you want to use it? Grab, you have to use it now if you want to. Oh, the confidence.
But I think that was a good idea from Izzy just to block out. You don't want to just, you know, do a risky option. You're not sure what they're going to do. But so it was a matter of respect and having to guess right. Because Izzy gambled against the last one, but you can't gamble against Dusicle. Dusicle is much more prepared.
This guy looks like a casino right now, the way he's winning all these hedging all these win bets right now. And he is taking all the distance he can. Yup.
Here comes the money. Here we go.
Yup.
Burnout. Here we go.
Setting
him up for failure. Took a big risk. Not sure what instant press right there.
Wow, Izzy's struggling to find options here. He cannot scavenge anything.
You know, it's hard for Izzy to scavenge, especially when Juri has such a linear style of rushdown, right? Dusiko has a lot more options to work with being a Shoto hybrid, a Shotokan.
Yeah, he's able to run away with a lot of this. Oh, the parry there. Really nice start to this. Oh, we're going all the way to corner again. Not letting Izzy get out of this corner. Forcing Izzy to kind of have a desperate option to get out. And does find something here. And good start to this level 3. No, we're not quite there. But the grab. Oh.
Gets the DP, though.
No way he wins this, right, surely.
I don't know.
Play safe. Just play safe, man.
It just takes one bit of chip. The run up deep. You know, where have I seen run up DP before? Ah, yes. Ken. That's where I've seen that before.
You know what? He's learning. He's adapting to the situation. I like that. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yes, he's also adapting. Putting Dusiko closer and closer to burnout. 90 seconds into the round. We're at 95 seconds right now. Oh, big confirm. Nice. It wasn't even super duper big, but it was good enough. Damage is damage.
I like it. Yeah, the damage from the. Oh. Okay. Oh, goes
good
for it.
Good punish.
Maybe a little desperate here. Maybe a little desperate there, yeah.
It looks like Dusiko was also trying to gamble, but that was a gamble not worth going for. So now we have a 2-2 round scenario.
Yeah, not right there. That's not the kind of gamble you want to take in those situations. You can avoid it. Unfortunately, you get punished very hard for that. But you know what? We're still in this. We're still in good.
Uh-oh.
You know. Uh-oh.
Those Fuhaos were stuffing out those projectiles. You saw that?
I did see that actually. Yeah, Easy's heating up right now. About to get hard mode Easy right now. And
Well, they're cooling off now. They gotta hold some damage. Never mind, they're heating up again. We'll crank the temperature up. We are trying to fight back. And that allows us to get some stocks as well. Good whip punish with the crouch medium kick. Another good whip punish.
Yes, very, very good there to kind of force out the option there, respond to it accordingly. And Easy able to just find a lot of these good moments where you can just show off his genius there. But Dusiko's great at holding his corner.
Yeah. Great at holding the corner indeed. Izzy's trying to fight the way back out. Juri does not want to stay here forever. Gets out of the corner, took a big press there, not sure what it was. Give me a break. Yep, get off me. Now we're back to this mid-screen territory that Juri loves. Oh, misses the anti-air.
Go down.
Uh-oh. Pressing a little bit too much, and now here we are. Final round. What's it going to be? Who's going to take it in these next 99 seconds?
That's the question, the million-dollar question right there. But oh, I like that conversion. Does drive rush again, can't find it, goes to the neutral jump, does get stuffed there. Oh, this could be a little too easy if he wants to. No, goes to DI. You're in burnout against Juri, not where you want to be. Oh my!
Hey, it was worth it. It was worth an attempt. It was worth an attempt. Sometimes you gotta try it out and see what happens.
Absolutely, but we're getting close to the corner here. Oh, we're getting really close to the corner. DI could be it.
Oh,
stops the air move out. Ugh.
Now Izzy's got to make this hurt somehow, some way possible before that drive either comes back, and you have to do it a full power nuke.
No way! Stop it! No way this works!
Wait. I think this is it. I think this is it. Yeah, if this isn't it, Capcom, we gotta talk.
Oh, certainly is. Doesn't matter what season it is. That amount of damage always going to be it. But right there, I think the big thing is Easy went for a little bit too much juice, a little bit too much dip on the chip right there. Couldn't quite handle the momentum.
Are we going to see Akuma, cause those same shenanigans, or are we going to see Rookie fight back against those shenanigans as we jump into round number 1? So let's get started.
Yeah, we get started at a pretty fast pace. Rookie already fast with the drive rushes, but C-Skill's very defensively responsible to start things off. Waits for his moment and takes it. No hesitation, no overeagerness, just waiting for his moment, taking it, and now he's got Rookie on the back foot.
Yep, and Rookie is no longer going to start putting his gas foot on that pedal because we now got ourselves a throw, and he's going to get the pressure started right there. Putting Akuma slower and slower into that corner, which is where you don't want to be, but Akuma can always jump out at any given moment and keep that pressure with the air fireballs. But I don't think we're going to be seeing any of that just so soon.
It's going to be hard. There was a nice interaction earlier with baiting out the DP attempt to give him an air fireball right to the face, and you see it again, baiting out the DP. He is doing very well at conditioning Rookie, but maybe not taking advantage well enough, maybe not following up enough, as Rookie is fighting out of burnout, back into the corner, back towards it, and might not be able to survive the round at this rate.
But the level 1 comes out, and that's gonna be a solid punish to the jaw with the stand heavy punch. There you go.
See what I mean about defensively responsible? He didn't get carried away. He didn't get over his skis. He held back. He parried that full level 1 and instantly punished it to take the round.
Exactly, and that's exactly what you want to see right there. A lot of interrupts, a lot of patience, because you don't want to let Akuma get started. You don't want to fall for their game plans. But it's looking like C-Skills is falling for Rookie's game plans, as that health deficit has just been created. And now you got to figure out what's the next step for me.
Right now, it seems to be staying calm, staying controlled, and waiting for something punishable. Rookie's relying a bit too much on that rising knuckle, on that DP. It seems to be getting baited out again and again. And even when it hits, he's not really following up on it. But you know who is following up? C-Skills, taking the first game in brutal fashion.
Brutal fashion indeed, as we sit here and step into our next match, next game, because this is going to be a long hill for Rookie to climb, right? C-Skills took it very slow, very patient. As you said, baited out those DPs that Rookie is relying on so heavily, which I get it. You want to DP and stop Akuma, but you can't always just do that. You have to understand that there are some things that are not worth trying to challenge all the time.
Yes, but you also have to factor in conditioning, you have to factor in the effect of being in the lab, you have to factor in habit. So what I think is happening is Rookie has labbed this so much that when he sees someone jump, he instantly hits that DP. He instantly does it, he doesn't even think, he's swinging.
He is swinging for the fences indeed, because now we are seeing a Ken Masters on our screen. So this is going to be a Shoto versus Shoto match, and this is going to be a battle of who gets the upper hand and who continues to stay that way. Because we already know how Ken gets, but we also know how Akuma gets.
Yeah, interesting choice to switch, especially in light of the recent patch. What do you think of the Ken matchup now?
The Ken matchup now is going to be a much more crazier matchup to deal with. I saw Ken do some even more understandable shenanigans. The DP change is probably going to hurt a lot, but Ken still feels the same to me, and I think that's also what Rookie is telling us as well, as he feels super comfortable with the Ken. Nice interrupt on the Demon Slide as well.
He seems to be playing... He seems to be playing a more patient game with his Ken. You saw him doing the same bait-out tactics. He's pulling back a little. He's waiting a little. He's not rushing in whole hog as he was with Luke. So I think he's copying from C-Skills' playbook a bit.
You gotta copy from the playbook, because I mean, the last thing you need is your opponent to understand that, hey, you're falling, or just fall for the shenanigans. Like, quite literally, there's no other way to put it. You're not gonna fall for it any further.
Yeah, forces him into the corner, but C-Skills very good at finding ways to get out. Tries to bait something out, no DP coming in this time. Goes for the anti-air, parries into the reversal. Not able to get out of the corner off it though. C-Skills backs off a bit, goes for a bit of a shimmy, waits for the jump in. Gets caught by the drive rush though. Not able to react fast enough.
Yep, not able to react fast enough indeed, but the backdash is what saves his life, and now Rookie is in the burnout territory right here. And this is uncharted territory for you as a Ken player, but you know, Ken can always just fight back, and C-Skills choosing to be careful and be patient with their button presses, gets the upper hand with the dive kick, and that is going to be not dead just yet. We are at this corner, and the level 1 comes out, 1, 2, and 3.
I'm a little surprised he didn't go for the full enchilada there. The full critical ARP, I suppose, might not have had a good time to go for it. And any damage is better than no damage when you're stuck in the corner against an Akuma. And right now, drive rushing in, trying to bring the hurt, gets parried, doesn't need to worry about it as it takes the second game.
Second game going on over to Rookie, and now we are stepping into round number 1 and match game number 3, because this is not a very big back and forth set, right? As you as a Ken player have to decide how you want this match to go, but I think we understand already, as Rookie is in burnout after the drive impact. And K-Box, you gotta tell me, what do we think we're gonna be seeing now?
A lot of pain if he can't get out of burnout and can't get out of this corner.
Oh, yeah.
Rookie is very comfortable fighting in burnout, but maybe a little too comfortable at times. You were talking about how it's shades of Noah the Prodigy.
Yeah, shades of Noah the Prodigy indeed. The moment you go into burnout, you just gotta think about what your next choice is. Because once you're in burnout, a lot of things change. Frame data changes, pressure changes. you have so much to worry about. Special moves can be looped, just like we're going to be seeing the loop of a dead Akuma as we step into round number 2.
You were talking about him being a glass cannon. Right now, that lack of health is really coming to bite him. I'm not sure what Rookie was trying to do there. I think he over-anticipated something. He was expecting a much more aggressive opening from C-Skills, I think.
And that's what you want to be with Akuma, right? You want to be aggressive. You want to go in as much as possible. But another thing that you got to be aware of is that Shotos are, you know, not just aggressive. They're also patient. They're also fundamental based. And that's what we're going to be seeing from C-Skills right here after we get this combo, right? Because the wake up DP is what saves his life.
Speaking of fundamentals, I mean, wake up DP is Street Fighter 100, not even 101. I think that's the first thing they teach you when you walk in the door.
Street Fighter 99 even.
Yeah, Street Fighter 99, that's a good one. That is much better than what I had to say.
Of course, but we're going to be seeing a lot of jump-in attempts from Rookie, who is not getting checked for those, and that's what's actually kind of helping Rookie get in and keep the pressure, but they're in burnout now, and because they're in burnout, going to eat another throw, and one more special move takes it, because now we are seeing a round number 3 situation.
Going off the end of that last round, it wasn't a true loop, but I gotta say, what do you think of the throw loop discourse?
The throw loop discourse, honestly, hey, check the throw or, you know, take the throw, whichever one of the two. You can't always guess right, so you gotta take a big risk. Sometimes you don't even need to do a whole lot. Throw loop discourse will always stay the same.
Yeah, last week I was talking about how this game is so much like baseball, and a key part of it, as you see right now from Rookie, is you don't need to get every interaction right. You don't need to guess right every time. You need to guess right when it matters, and right now he's guessing right when it matters.
Gotta guess right when it matters indeed. And speaking of guessing right, we're gonna be seeing a couple of crazy guesses coming out of C-Skills here, who's sitting on level 3 meter, but a well-placed crouching medium kick into the. Ooh, never mind. I was gonna see a DP. We see another dead Akuma.
Yeah, it doesn't end up needing that DP, not at all, and I think the lack of health is really coming back to bite C-Skills. What adjustments do you see him able to make that could maybe turn things around?
Oh man, a couple more adjustments, trying to be a little bit more aggressive and trying to poke it out in the neutral again. You're seeing a lot of fireballs come out, you're seeing a lot of dive kicks, but you're not seeing a lot of that snap kick that Akuma does all the time. However, I don't think we need to see any snap kicks because there was a grab attempt that just got backdashed, and now we're going to be putting Ken right back into the corner. Not sure if Rookie even wanted that, but the drive impact is what seals it right back.
Yeah, just beautiful timing and reading on that drive impact. I was talking in the first game about defensive responsibility, and you see that coming out a lot more in Rookie, who's holding back more. He's waiting for his opening. He's creating openings to punish C-Skill, who's kind of being beaten at his own game, and now finds himself about to leave the tournament unless he can figure out a way to stop Rookie's momentum.
And I think he needs to stop that momentum soon because right now C-Skills is still sitting on a 1-2 scenario right here, but you got Ken and Burnout. You got him right where you want him. You need to check those jump-ins, but the level 1 is the one thing you can't check.
I mean, I've talked about the Shin-Gi Tai Trinity mind-body technique. That was all body, just a sheer reaction speed to bring out the drive impact right then when he needed it.
Yep, and we finally see that DP comes out, finally checking, looking for jumping in too much. The air fireballs are being thrown out, and you are Akuma. You gotta throw that out as much as possible, but it's looking like you're not gonna get a chance to do that again because you're once again getting hit into the corner. Now we're right back here. Once again, defensive gameplay, defensive style is what it all matters about, as you brought up earlier. What a throw. Now we're in round 3.
See, this is working out for C-Skill from time to time, this patient, methodical, punish-heavy style, but he ends up giving up a lot of ground, too, because a lot of the time he will back off when he really can't afford to, or he will kind of wait to see what Rookie does, and Rookie will surprise him, as he does right now, throwing him into the corner. They both got level 3, they both got plenty of drive, so this is really anybody's opportunity to steal the momentum, and right now it might be Rookie.
Yep, it's definitely looking like it's going to be Rookie. 75 seconds on the clock. Still got a lot more time to work right here. It's the crouch medium kick confirmed, but didn't really confirm it too. It didn't believe in it, of course. It happens. It's a kick confirmed. You got to be prepared or you don't be prepared. The level 1, I don't think that was the right answer. A fist to the jaw into the level 3. And ladies and gentlemen, I think it's not it.
Not quite.
Maybe it is.
It is! It is!
Wow.
And Rookie moves on ahead. What a time to bring out his level 3, and what a victory to continue his tournament run.
Fight back. As we see here, Sautoruk on the Chun-Li. That's who it was. That's who I remember.
Chun-Li versus Blanka. That is a 30-year-old matchup at least, but in the current iteration, what do you think of it?
the current iteration is going to be a bit of a challenge because now Blanka's got some more techs to work with here, more techniques, more interesting things to do, bigger hitboxes and bigger damage. But I don't think that matters because Sautoruk understands that he doesn't want Blanka to get started at all. As you just said, sealing back that turn as much as possible. But now we have to worry about what is Sautoruk's options when he's on the defense.
Yeah, I've been talking about defensive responsibility, and Sautoruk's willingness to not overpress is really notable here already. Even as he's getting juggled and forced into the corner, eats a throw. You can see how well he read that cross-up attempt. Right now, though, he's definitely getting mixed up, and you can see Zombie changing the eye levels, adding to the mental stack. You don't need to throw somebody every time for them to fear your impossible throws. You need to show them you can throw them, and that's what he's doing.
Yep, and even if I wanted to throw you, well, guess what? I stayed just out of your range for you to grab air and for me to get a punish. Just like that punish right there from Sautoruk. Nice job. It's going to put Zombie right more closer into the corner and keeping him trapped in place. It is exactly what Sautoruk wants him to play that missed game play. Try to go for an overhead. It might have been, no, I lied. It was a throw. And just like you said earlier, I can do it. I don't need to do it. I'm just bringing up that option.
Yeah, that is all about managing the risk-reward factor because you have that in your pocket and it is in your opponent's mind from then on. They know that you might go to that well and that they can't discard the possibility. And while they're watching out for that, you have so much more room to work with, including catching Zombie coming in off the Blanka ball.
With the fireball, because now we are fireballing and balling our way into this next match right here. An unfortunate whip button, but they were just in crowd, so I guess it might have been, you know, not expected. However, Sautoruk didn't lose a lot of life for it. They didn't capitalize, so it is what it is.
Sautoruk has a very fine line to walk here. Their defensive responsibility is paying off in a lot of ways. But we've been talking about how Blanka isn't a character you can be passive with. You can't give him room to press his buttons, to bully you, to get in your face. So how do you think Sautoruk can tread that line?
Well, I don't know how they're going to tread that line because it's looking like Chun-Li's about to be dead right here in a couple of seconds. As a matter of fact, she is dead right now. Zombie putting one up on the board. So that is a wonderful show to start us off. But I think what Sautoruk definitely needs to be worried about here is just trying to keep Blanka locked in place. Probably trying to play around that reversal up ball as well, right? Because that's something that Blanka does have. And it's a charge input. It can be done at any given moment because all you're doing is holding down back. Usually the mindset is let the charge character come to me. But that's going to be a little bit more challenging to do with Zombie.
It is, but, you know, at least he's not Ruffian. He's a very conventional Blanka who's going to be coming at you with a lot of his normal tool set. He's not going to try anything too crazy on you. He's going to stick with the bread and butter because he has really honed that to perfection. Catches him jumping in, but gets caught in return. That is a heck of a parry to pull off. Straight into a throw into the corner, right in his face. Shimmies back away from the grab. What have I been talking about with Sautoruk getting these reads, right?
But Sautoruk has been making the most wonderful of reads, and not to mention Chun-Li does have the lightning legs. Even if they don't knock down, the moment that you get hit by it, you have to play a guessing game. As we play another guessing game, a strike versus throw, getting thrown 3 times in a row. But now Zombie putting Sautoruk in the corner, and now we gotta see how to get out. But I don't think they will because it's looking like this might be a dead Chun-Li here. Indeed, it is. On into our next round number 2 right here. So now that we've seen Zombie finally put another one up on the board, Sautoruk, defensive responsibilities. K-Vox, what do you think are Sautoruk's defensive responsibilities?
Right now, Sautoruk has been doing a very good job of finding opportunities to parry and move into setting up one of the throws, setting up loops in the corner, setting up painful meaties, setting up those lightning legs you've been talking up. The problem is that he kind of fights off the back foot a little too much. He's starting to warm up the offense here, starting to drive rush in more, but Zombie is finding so much room to run around.
Yep, and that was unfortunate that he jumped over the fireball as well, because now you got to eat even bigger and extra damage from Zombie, who's going to make sure it hurts, and now you're in the corner with the Blanka Chomp finally coming out to play. It's a 2-on-1 situation, but wonderful blocks from Sautoruk. However, you're going to get bitten out of your troubles, and now you're in burnout. Oh, scoops out of the sky!
An air grab goes for the critical R, but that gets blocked. Not going to be able to make anything happen. Zombie goes up 2-0.
2-0 indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting on a comfortable, cozy Blanka throw ride of a jump right here. Because now we got one more game to bring back and hopefully keep that momentum. And that's what's also very important. Because like you said, you don't want Blanka to get started. You want to steal your turns back. And Chun-Li's got a lot of fast buttons that's going to stop that from happening. But, Zombie is undead for a reason. He keeps coming back.
Absolutely. and Sautoruk is having very good rounds, very good individual reactions, but just hasn't been able to chain them together into sustained success. What do you think they could be doing differently here?
They definitely got to keep them locked in this corner. I know that for a goddamn fact, but finally deciding to go for an overhead, which we aren't really seeing a lot of. Oh, in the Blanka Chan keeping him safe. But definitely gotta use a little bit more overhead. Wants to go for some more mixes right there. You know, Chun-Li has Serene stance as well, which she can do a lot of different moves from overhead, lows. It could be anything. As you can see, we finally get the low poke right there. Speak of the devil.
Keeps Zombie crouched down, forces him to engage in a battle of lows, which gives Sautoruk plenty of room to change eye levels, to change angles, to set things up, to get caught on the jump in, but reads the input coming, catches him off guard, forces him back again, able to jump over the Blanka ball and try to restore a bit of neutral, gets caught on the baseball slide, doesn't fall for the cross-up though, might be able to hold on, but in burnout pretty deep, has level 2,
think so.
not gonna be able to use it, the heavy punch seals the deal, and Zombie on set point.
And Sautoruk dragged out that timer as much as possible. It got closer to 15 seconds eventually at some given point, right? But I think Zombie understands that Sautoruk is also trying to run those rounds, drain that clock out as much as possible. And right now, I don't think they want to let them get any further than they already have. With the punish counter throw, you're losing drive meter as well. But the throw for your troubles here. How about you take this one as well? Decide to be patient and, you know, play around the throw game as well. And Zombie's kind locked in place. Another punish kind of throw, one more guess. The level 3!
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Sautoruk not out for the count, ladies and gentlemen. He's got one more shot, and this could be the rally. This could be it. But I lied. I had to build y'all up. It was for character purposes. It was for character purposes, capabilities, and responsibilities with small buttons being thrown out in the neutral, on defense, and not to mention, you have perfect parry. That's another one of your defensive responsibilities. So let's see if we're going to be seeing a lot of perfect parries in this match because Rookie is no slouch.
Opens with a couple of them, you speak of the devil, and sometimes he appears, and Jazdero catches him coming in, gets the scissor kick, and begins the whirlwind of hurt. I mean, I was talking about how Bison is a bully character, and Rookie doing his best, but runs himself right into that punch.
Yeah, running himself right indeed to that punch because now we see Jazdero's got the upper hand. And this is what Bison loves to be, a Vortex as a character. And unfortunately, that Vortex is not what they wanted to go for because now you gotta play Ken's favorite video game, Guess Between My Moves. But I don't think Jazdero wants to play that game at all as the Cycle Man has been planted. But the level 1 comes out and reversing sides. Here we are lower on the life bars.
Yeah, reload drive 2, gets caught by that drive impact and juggles through the corner, through it indeed. Jazdero forces him into burnout and might be able to make up for it. Manages the stomp, manages the super, takes the first round, and just slivers of life to make that comeback. Jazdero is so good at finding those.
Oh man, finding those moments indeed. And that's the one thing I mentioned this word earlier, a scavenger. Jazz is one of those scavengers that if he manages to get a singular hit, he will cash out as much as possible to the brinks of all despair. It does not matter to them. That's why they play Bison. They want to cause you some despair.
I bet that Jazdero as a kid was never invited to Easter parties because when he did the Easter egg hunt and all the little kids were running around looking, he's already found all the eggs and like rounded them up and he's looking really
He got
smug.
the cheat sheet.
Right now he's looking like he has the cheat sheet to Rookie's play style because look at this bombardment in the corner.
And look at this bombardment of damage in the corner. Scaled or not, it does not matter to Bison. You have to play my game. And if he played the game properly, because he is going on forward in terms of rounds. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jazz has got one up on the board. Convincingly.
Convincingly indeed. The man really understood the assignment. And Rookie might be switching to Luke for this one. That's interesting. What do you think of it?
I feel like you want to play with Luke's more, his projectiles more, right? Bison can go through projectiles, yes, but Luke has the ability to change those projectiles depending on the strength of the button. Light one goes kind of pretty decent range, usual Hadoken range, right? But then we also got the medium punch and the heavy punch, which feels like it's full screen. And speaking of full screen, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of full screen shenanigans coming up here soon because now we're stepping into the territory known as Underground Arena as we get our started off with a DP and a broken throw.
Yeah, it breaks it pretty fast, but Rookie not afraid of Jazdero at all, not willing to play afraid, gets a lot of perfect parries going, gets a lot of reversals going back into his corner, a drive rush is out of it, and juggles him off the wall like he's playing high on live with the pelota.
And that setup right there after the tackle is exactly what Luke players love to do the most. It's what actually gives them so much mileage. But I think Jazdero's got a lot of mileage in the tank, baby. That gas is on F, and we are not stopping this train at any given point. All the coal in the universe couldn't handle this one. Good back heavy kick, but unfortunate drop out, however.
Yeah, he's trying a bit of a rope-a-dope strategy with staying in the corner, pulling off all these perfect parries, forcing Jazdero to back off and reconsider a bit. You see them feeling each other out a little, forcing changes in eye levels in attack direction, but right now not getting a whole lot out of it. I might have spoken too soon. He catches him off the wall yet again, gets a shoulder charge, and takes his first round of the set.
Nice, and taking that first round with a very big jump knee as well, right? That knee hurts so much more. Like, I would have thought I was looking at wrestling with the way Luke plays. Speaking of wrestling, Survivor Series, that was a wonderful thing to watch. But before we can talk about Survivor Series, we have to talk about how that was a perfectly good defensive responsiveness from Jazz right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Rookie playing a little more airborne, too. Jumps back away to force some space and avoid getting caught by Jazdero's vortex. Both of them have level 3 if they wanted. Rookie fighting on the verge of burnout. Jazdero with plenty of drive. Not anymore. More than Rookie has, that's for darn sure. Can bring that out whenever he wants it. The level 3 is there in both of their pockets. Jump out. Can't get out. Can't get out.
Capitalize. Jumps over the projectiles. Oh my goodness, into the level 3. And ladies and gentlemen, it is once again at round number 3. Look at that. Jazz, like I said, a scavenger. And I think that was the first devil's reverse we actually seen from Jazz as well, right? That managed to just go all the way over Luke's level 1. All the way over.
Yeah, I mean, we were both so shocked that we called it at the exact same moment. We didn't even think to call Jinx. I mean, Jazdero's ability to make these reads is just uncanny sometimes.
It's such an uncanny ability to have. It's like so out of the line. But I think that also comes into the play that Bison is one of those characters that plays solidly off of those fundamentals. You see right there, baiting out the fair with a throw. Didn't even care about the Psycho Mine as well, right? And I think that's another one of the many reasons why Bison still stays on the top tier level in the top scales. Good buttons all over.
Yeah, good buttons, good frame data, good priority, good second game of the set for Jazdero, who has broken the sweat this second game, but hasn't ever looked like he wasn't in control.
Yeah, I think Jazdero has always been in control as well. As we sit here looking at our score going up to a 2-0 lead right there, of course. Now, here's the thing. Jazdero has his momentum, and he's gotten this momentum all because they knew the right reads to make, and they knew how to pick off on the right conversions. Wonderful backdash right there, but a perfect parry is what stops that momentum a little bit too early. Now we're sitting here at the corner, Bison's least favorite gameplay.
Yeah, has a really hard time on the defensive. He's an archetypal bully character in the same way as like your schoolyard bully. Maybe he's big, he's tough, he can hurt you, but you pop him in the mouth, sometimes he doesn't know what to do about that.
Exactly, and Bison wants all of that lunch money, speaking of school as well, right? But Luke is trying to be more of a bully here, even in burnout, not giving Bison a second to work with right here as we go right back into the crouch medium kick into the full confirmed wonderful BMP.
Rookie gets a lot of results when he forces Jazdero's eye levels to change, when he's mixing up his lows, his highs, his mediums, when he's forcing him to step back a little and adding to that mental stack, adding to the things that Jazdero has to keep in mind, because Jazdero is such a read-heavy player that he can't make the read right every time. He just can't.
No, can't just make that read right every time. And speaking of making that read right, what is this going to be between these two? A throw is what it's going to be. And are we going to see another throw? Nope. Red eating the backdash with a crouching, well-placed medium punch. And I think we're going to be seeing again Bison here with a perfect 7-letter game.
Yeah, just pitching an immaculate game. Not quite an immaculate inning. In this analogy, I think that would be a full set.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be a full set right there. As we sit here and get ourselves more comfortable into our potential set point match, because Jazz is still sitting on that 2-1 lead. Rookie has a very big hill to climb upon. So, in speaking of big hills to climb upon, what do you think Rookie has to make here? These adjustments. What do you think he has to do more other than grab air like that?
Well, definitely stop grabbing air, definitely stop missing, definitely stop getting hit, and maybe be a little less eager with the drive rush, because Jazdero is sitting on that. He is sitting on that like a knuckleball in the outside corner of the strike zone. When you've thrown it one time too many, he has thrown his pitches one time too many. He catches Jazdero off the wall, and this kind of pressure is more what he needs. He needs to give Jazdero fewer opportunities to catch his breath and get a good read on him, much like he's doing now as he takes another round.
And I think he caught his breath as well. Like, dude, when I tell you it takes only one good read for you to get the whole momentum back, Rookie made that very, very clear. And even if it wasn't a read, it was definitely one of those situations. But that was an unfortunate situation for Rookie because he didn't think about the cycle mind. Probably got that Northern Prodigy strategies right up in him because, ladies and gentlemen, he's finally out of this corner. And it's looking like we're going to see another heavy tackle with a throw escape.
Yeah, baits out the Psycho Crusher, jumps clean over it, forces a side switch, and trying to catch Jazdero coming in, trying to goad him a little. He's been following back on that well a lot this set. You know, backing off, trying to do a bit of a rope-a-dope, getting the parries going, but it often just stops working for him because you can't give a Bison that much room.
Nope, and because you gave Bison that much room, you are now sitting on another potential final round situation, set point match actually, for Jazdero here. Now Jazdero gets the perfect parry, wonderful conversion, already got the second line planted, and I love that Jazz does not hesitate to keep the rush down. He wants you to spend that drive reversal because again, you're fighting Bison. You need to think, this is a bully character. If I get that mind planted on me, I'm done for. But we're going to Memphis, so maybe not.
Yeah, and like I was saying the other round, much like a real bully, sometimes the answer is to just stand up to him.
Yeah, you gotta stand up to him, and I think that's exactly what Rookie is trying to prove, that he didn't get that one game and that one round up for a reason, because ladies and gentlemen, that punish kind of was all he needed to get the momentum back, but he drops it. Unfortunate. I don't think he wanted to do that. Now this is what Jazz likes to capitalize, scavenging for those medium hits, scavenging for those big punches, gets the overhead, and we're not dead just yet.
Critical Art's in his pocket if he wants it. He's got the drive for it. Can't capitalize!
An unfortunate misplaced media. I think Jazdero had the idea and the upper hand, but just a little bit too early in giving Rookie that second game that he needed. That was very, very lucky. I have to admit, stupidly lucky gameplay.
I'm not sure it was, because what is luck but the ability to capitalize on an opportunity? That missed meaty was the one opportunity Rookie needed. He spotted it, and he took it immediately. No hesitation, when a frame of hesitation might have cost him his tournament life.
Spot him, we got him. Quite literally just like that. Good sweep from Jazdero there. Finally getting the upper hand. Rookie is not letting that momentum go. Look at how Rookie is charging in head first now. Even if Bison is a charge character, there's no other charge moves to be scared of. You're not DJ, you don't got a DP, you're certainly not Blanka, and I'm Luke Sullivan. I'm putting on the hurt.
Yeah, definitely, and about to put himself on set point. He does! He's about to send Jazdero straight home if he can keep this up for the next 99 seconds. And we thought that he was having a very short night at the office after a couple of games with Jazdero.
Well, you gotta be kind of like a Reggie Gigas. You get a little bit of a slow start, you know what I'm saying? And I think that slow start is exactly what Rookie needed, because now he's got the upper hand here. Even though he's looking a little bit low on the life right now, that's not going to deter him from making good punishes. But I think it was Jazz that made the good punish instead. I wasn't looking at the proper character, it seems here. Let's block him in place, gets a throw bait, grabbing air once again, baiting the DP, and ladies and gentlemen, we are on final round. Who is going to bed tonight?
It's so hard to tell. I am glad that I am not a betting man, because I am almost sure that whoever I picked, I would have ended up using a lot of channel points. And oh my goodness. But
20,000 channel points down the drain.
Yeah, not anything to joke about. And Rookie tried to... Oh, that was beautiful. He used the drive impact to fake Jazdero out, try to fake out a punch, switch to an entirely different attack. He's been doing that all set. It's been subtle, but he'd like to use the drive impact, drive rush too, to really just play with Jazdero's expectations and his timing.
And speaking of expectations and time, we are timing up to a level 3 situation right here. A wonderful interrupt from Rookie. Both players sitting on level 3. One's got the critical R version, but the other one has a basic level 3. The overhead gets moved and baited out, but it was Rookie who capitalized. And because of that, we are now seeing Rookie move forward in their run tonight. Yeah, we already got one indeed. And speaking of one max Trojan, indeed, we got Issy and Zombie on our screen. So let's see how Issy plays this out, because I'm sure he's had a wonderful run-in with Blankas from, you know, very notable players here we have tonight in our top 8s.
Yeah, I mean, he is a teammate with Ruffian, and they train together all the time. They do money matches on Fridays. They are very familiar with each other's playstyles. They've been grand finals of Breakout Series before, if memory serves. But right now, Zombie is fighting like an entirely different Blanka, and it doesn't quite seem like Easy's having a lot of luck dealing with it.
Nope, and of course you gotta remember that Juri is just one of those characters that once she gets started, she has to keep it in mind and, you know, keep the upper hand, right? But the thing about Juri, linear, very, very linear. Even though she has so much to work with, she still has, you know, to get in for number one. She doesn't have that strong dive kick like Cammy, right? She does have it, but it's not like very well spaced. You hit on block, it's not a whole lot you're losing. And speaking of a whole lot of losing, Issy is trying to put more damage loss on Zombie here as they sit back and fight in this neutral mid-screen section, but it's looking like Zombie capitalizes off of that with the level 1, and we are going into round 2.
And dominant fashion too. I mean, I know Zombie's health was pretty close to Easy's at the end there, but the momentum was all Zombie from question A to question Z, from the beginning of the book to the end.
Slapping Juri out the sky like a little gnat. Don't you dare walk up on me and jump at me any given moment at any point like that. Ever again.
They're getting a lot of trades, and it does seem to favor EC from time to time, but you figure doesn't have the health to really get in those stand-up exchanges very much. Has to keep Zombie on the back foot. Has to throw off his timing. Has to keep him from playing so comfortably.
And throwing off the timing, indeed, Issy had a couple of good chances throwing off Zombie's timing too, right? You've seen the whip Blanka ball, you've seen him jump over everything, you've seen him trapping him in that corner, and as Issy tries to fight their way out of the corner, but gets stuck by the heavy kicks, and now we're seeing a level 3 come out, and Zombie is going to make this a very dominant game number 1 over.
Absolutely. I mean, that critical art was ready, but it's just not going to do EC any good. And, you know, the theme of the top 8 so far has been defensiveness and defensive awareness and defensive responsibility, not going too far over your skis. And Zombie's been doing a great job of that. It seems like he's very often catching EC coming in, pressing something he shouldn't.
Oh yeah. How many times have we ran into buttons that we, you know, didn't think was going to be pressed, right? How many times have we done drive rush and gotten stuffed out of our shoes for it? Because that is what's going to be happening a lot, and I'm not sure which player is going to be doing it the most, but it seems like Zombie's about to be the player that makes it very well known that I'm going to be the one to stuff you out.
Yeah, very clever use of the Blanka ball to try to set up the grab. You know, it didn't work, but not because it was a bad plan. Easy's just starting to sit on those grab attempts after so many through the set so far.
Finally, the Blanka comes out, but you're getting out of that sky. I told you not to jump at me again. The stanky leg on him.
For a second, I thought that was an activation of Blanka right behind EC as he was getting up from that air grab, which would have been downright devious.
That would look. I would have had to talk to the Capcom people about that one. That we can't have that one. But we can definitely have that beautiful conversion into the beautiful punish counter after taking out the Blanka ball. And Issy sitting on level 2, gets one throw in, but Zombie returns with a throw of his own. And now we have to play the guessing game of what are you going to do now?
Right now, what he's going to do is get juggles, tries to fight out of the corner, tries to adjust the Zombie's eye levels, forces him into burnout, gets the low kick, gets himself on the board, finally forces a final round. You know, Easy's reminding him, I am a multiple-time Breakout Series champion. You can't just walk all over me.
I wish you would walk all over me with those dirty claw converting feet yours. You got those chains on you for a reason. I'm gonna need you to stay down. Pause. No. Keep going. Fast forward as a matter of fact, because Issy's got him right on track. Ooh, mixing them up. Doesn't decide to spend the cash shot right there. I understand you want to save it. Goes for a throw. Now we're locked in this corner. Baiting the Blanka ball out. 2 kicks to the face in the chest. And we are sitting on a 1-1 game.
Yeah, and what a blizzard fast 1-1 game too. Juri, piloted by EC, is doing a lot of good once he gets out of the corner, once he gets out of those situations where he's running himself onto Zombie's sword. And Juri, by EC, is just having a lot of fun right now, getting Zombie back in that corner, but gets tricked into an early flash kick, into an early TP, and now it's all Zombie.
And I don't think that was any fun at all, because now, because it is all zombies coming up out of the screen. Even the Roman people in the back, you know, they may not be zombies, right? They're alive, but they are in here in spirit as zombies. As we see Zombie going on a tear, gets the stand heavy kick into the full combo, and level 1 is just going to take it and move us into round number 2.
Hey, if you smoke it, got it. I've seen a lot of players who just won't touch that super meter until it's all the way to level 3 or critical art, but hey, if a level 1's gonna get the job, spend it.
Yep, and speaking of getting the job done and spending it, we're going to be spending our...
Now they are getting the score back to normal in one of the losers quarterfinals of all time. One of the losers quarterfinal matches ever played. But once we've got that back to normal, which it seems we do, we've got them right where they need to be, charging up that feng shui engine, and we've got the level 0, the level 1 ready. Zombie tries to get in, forced back onto the back foot, drive rushes under the jump in, not able to capitalize.
god, not able to capitalize off of anything indeed, because now Zombie's capitalizing off of the side swapping situations, but I don't know what happened right there. However, we are about to get hit into a full combo, and I think this is gonna be death. Never mind, it is death. What am I talking about, dude?
Speaking of capitalize, how about we see a little capital for these wonderful players? Because you see that prize pool, $30.75. I happen to know for a fact there are plenty of Matcherino codes still to redeem right as I say these wonderful words. Exclamation point Matcherino in the chat to see the link, and you can redeem those codes to add a free 25 cents to the pot.
I quite literally had to tell chat earlier to think about those codes. Like, come on now, man. What are y'all doing? Y'all thought about it enough? Y'all were too busy thinking about why he got scooped out of the sky like that. As we are sitting here on our set point match, potential set point match for Zombie right here, as he continues to fight and berate Izzy with an onslaught of Blanka shenanigans and moves and normals. But right now we are in this mid-screen territory.
Zombie is very good at cutting off Izzy's movement options. As you were talking about, Juri is quite linear, and it's really costing him right now. But, you know, see how easily he does the air grab, how easily he catches up to Zombie, to Izzy, I'm sorry, how easily he's able to do these cross-ups. And last game, in fact, he had Izzy just throwing his super art in the complete wrong direction and was able to capitalize on it. Right now, he's on set point, about to send the multi-time champion home.
Yeah, and this wouldn't be the first time Izzy gets sent home. I mean, of course, they still have another wonderful Blanka to go practice with in case they feel like they wasn't a good enough run, right? But we cannot count the indomitable Izzy spirit out just yet. However, it's looking like Zombie spirit is also coming back to life as they keep him in this closer to the corner, but Izzy's putting their back into the corner, and I think that's not where you want to be. Not versus Blanka. Trying to base something out, but nice whip punish on the whiff button, and we're going to see a full combo right here. Good job.
Keeps him on the back foot, ducks under the grab attempt, has level 3 if he wants it. That critical art is in Zombie's pocket, but not going to get a chance to use it, and Izzy extends his tournament life.
Oh man, you know, it's a really big challenge to always recognize when Blanka's gonna go for that jump and command grab, right? That jumping leap. You never know, because it could also be just as confusing as with his normal jump. However, one goes higher and one goes just a little bit at an angle. Gotta keep your eyes peeled up for that. Just like he got his eyes peeled up with that anti-air.
We've been talking about changing people's eye levels, adding to their mental stack by making them consider multiple directions and angles. We've been talking about how a false change in direction can throw off someone's entire sense of timing, and that is what Izzy's trying to capitalize on right now.
Yep, trying to capitalize off that timing, keeping them in that mid-range, getting those full hostiles back up, and is going to use one of them. I don't think that's what they intended to do. They probably weren't expecting Zombie to do anything. Maybe it might have been a whiff attempt. Not too sure. What I do know right now is that we are in the corner. Getting
went for a double grab.
Ooh. Get away from me. And now we're once again back at this full screen here.
Izzy likes to use that low fireball as kind of a forced getaway, as sort of a spacing trap, because you end up stuck in a situation where you have to either deal with the fireball or you have to deal with the attack that's coming your way over the fireball.
Right, and that's what Juri likes to do to you as well, right? Juri wants to use that fireball. Make you think to yourself, do I need to approach or do I not need to approach? Do I need to jump or do I not need to jump? But I don't think we're going to be seeing any of those options any further, because the critical art comes out and Juri is at burnout, and this is exactly what Zombie loves. This is exactly what they like to see. All it takes is one good chip damage. It takes the scene.
Might be able to do it, might be able to seal it in. Here comes the critical art, but it's blocked! It's blocked! The defending champion, the multi-time champion, is down! Good night, Izzy!
Man.
Hello, Zombie! Just holding back in the corner. You can do active defense, too. You can find opportunities to steal turns, to force whips, to force corner drops, to force whatever you need. And right now, Dusical tries the Luke to keep Ruffian off the back foot. Perry comes out really fast, but parries the Blanka ball, runs straight into a kick. Forces him back into the corner, not able to get a lot out of it. Ruffian stuck in there, looks for his opening to parry, not able to get a whole lot done off it though.
And now we're finally seeing the throws come out from Dusical, and I guess Ruffian thought it was going to be another throw, taking a big risk right there, and got opened up. But now Dusical is reversing the tides here, and it's going to throw Blanka right back in the corner, and this is what we like to see. You know, it was crazy, like I mentioned earlier, active defense. Like I said, offense is your best defense. Like you said, active defense, right? It's very important right here. Both of these players are bringing and swinging it to the fist, swinging it to their faces, to their jaw, taking bites off their chest and everything. Swapping the sides into the level 2, and ladies and gentlemen, that's a Ruffian classic right there.
I've been seeing that a lot lately, people are using the drive rush to basically do a side switch meaty as opposed to the drive rush being an attack in itself. We've been seeing Ending Walker do it in Capcom Cup qualifiers. We've been seeing players like Ruffian do it. We've seen it a few other times in the bracket tonight. It's a very interesting tactic that I've been seeing catch on.
Yeah, it's one of those tactics that when you pick up on it, it becomes a very wonderful tactic to use later on, because not everyone's going to be using that tactic, right? Not everyone's expecting that tactic with Blanka. But as we see here, we're expecting Ruffian to do something crazy to get out of the corner, but there was something crazier than a neutral jump into heavy kick, but the side swap comes out, and, you know, dude was just a little bit too prepared for it as he punches him out of his jaws, and we're going right into the kill combo, because we are now in round 3. So what do you think Blanka and what do you think Doomsickle has to do to keep his momentum alive?
Don't let this happen, that's for sure. Right now, good thinking
yeah.
with the wake-up DP, gets drive rush straight in, gets the burning knuckle going, gets the sandblast going. A nice, perfect parry, drive rush straight in, sticks to Ruffian like glue, but of course Ruffian is very good at getting out of these situations. Arrives on the corner traps, drives on this super, but it's a simultaneous
level
super,
3.
and Ruffian is taking the trip to Memphis.
Yep, to mess with. Yep, and because you are the wrong guy to mess with, well, you gotta eat another throw. Well, you gotta eat nothing. Another throw. I lied. Crouching medium punch. Doomsickle takes it. Game 1.
I mean, that was just a beautiful display of game knowledge and matchup knowledge. Knowing to be ready with that perfect parry right then and there. That is what has carried Doomsickle through so many tough matches to this point. But right now, Ruffian is trying to fight more like his old self.
Yeah, Ruffian is finally starting to pick up that slack, finally starting to heat up, as we now see Doomsickle no longer being able to put Blanka into the corner, but another perfect parry. And you gotta admit, those perfect parries have been so wonderful. Part of defensive responsibilities. It just made me jumble up a bunch of words. Just like that drive impact jumbled up his health bar that's about to be, you know, scrambling for his life right now. Is what I would have said if I didn't take a bite out of crime. And the bait. Yeah, it happens the most. I guess I just got bad. What can I say?
It happens to everybody, especially when you give your opponent an opportunity to make a read like Doomsickle did. He's been relying pretty heavily on that wake-up DP in this set, and Ruffian twigged to it, created the opening for it, and was ready to punish it. And right now he's got his favorite Blanka-chan setup ready. If he can execute it, here it comes!
Oh yeah, here it comes indeed, with the art as well for Luke sitting there ready to activate at any given point, but now Ruffian's got only one more Blanka-chan. And I think this is where Ruffian decides to play just a tad bit more differently, because if they throw out that Blanka-chan, well, you're not going to be going to Memphis anymore, you're going to be going straight to the downside, which is, you know, death, essentially.
Yeah, but that's a lot of help left. Stuck in burnout, of course, but only one good interaction away from putting Doomsickle away, putting him down and tying up the set. Not going to get that chance yet. At least Doomsickle wants a vote in that question. Forces out the drive impact, not able to make the connection, and that air juggle does it. All of that because of one missed drive impact. All that because of one whip. That is how fast Street Fighter 6 can turn.
And something else you gotta think about as well, that stand heavy kick on Blanka covers so much range for him, right? He's got crouching heavy punch, crouching medium punch, stand heavy punch, stand medium punch, the Blanka ball, which is once again coming out and giving them the tie that they need. But Doomsickle fighting back really strong right now, going at the burnout. No Noah the Prodigy, double knees. Oh my god, oh my. Oh!
Oh my, here comes Blanka-chan again, here he comes, and just like that, checkmate for Doomsickle. Fortunately, this is not set point because we are in winner's final, or this would be a very stressful round for Doomsickle, who's really got to find a way to stop Ruffian from doing this, to stop Ruffian from being Ruffian.
And I think he just might have found the answer, finally getting that counter hit that he so wanted for so long. Another counter hit, not sure what the choice was from Ruffian to go for that. He's going to get a throw right there. Locking him with the projectile. Got trapped in place right here. We are sitting on a comfortable third round situation because, man, they are throwing it back and forth each other right now. They are not giving each other a single inch to work.
We were talking about active defense. Neither of these players are comfortable or content with just sitting back, holding down back. You are not going to see that kind of defense. You are going to see them steal each other's turns, counter each other, make each other miss, make each other pay.
And that's exactly what Dusiku is trying to show right here. I'm not afraid to fight Blanka. I'm not afraid to constantly press buttons. I'm not afraid to sit here and tell you, hey, your character is not my character. I got something better. It's called a perfect parry, which wasn't part of the toolkit. That's for everybody.
Absolutely, and those hands are rated E for everyone. Unlike Street Fighter 6 itself, the Blanka-chan comes out, and I was talking about this a little with Easy, liking to use the ground fireball and set it up with an attack from above to basically force you to pick your poison. Ruffian does the same thing with Blanka-chan, and it just took him a game 3.
Yep, because you picked your poison, well, you decided to lose the round. Now we are sitting on a 2-1 lead. The lead going on over to Ruffian, however. That is the only major difference. But we're starting off this second round with a wonderful crouching medium punch, immediately going right into a baited Blanka ball. Big punish, sets him up for failure, but he was just too prepared. He read the assignment really well.
Yeah, but he was caught with the drive rush coming in. He was a little too predictable with that. That was a fastball right down the middle of the plate, right when your opponent was expecting it, and Ruffian with a heck of a swing.
Oh man, and now he's got another Blanka-chan set up right there. He's gonna keep him trapped into this corner. That drive gauge is going down further and further, and because of that drive impact whipping right there, ladies and gentlemen, one thing is going to take it. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That was nasty. What a way to put yourself on set point. That was disrespectful. Charges up the Blanka-chan, parries the sandblast, the super, and gets the baseball slide kill. I mean, that could not have been dirtier for Ruffian trying.
Oh yeah, couldn't have been any more dirty, right? And now we are seeing Dusiku slowly starting to burn out. His fuse is starting to go out. Even though he might have beaten Knuckle Dude, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot beat the absolute powerhouse that is Ruffian, right? Powerhouse duo Ruffian and Blanka. That is always going to stay the same. As you see, this life deficit is just getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, eats the just runs himself straight onto the DP. Both of them have been so good at setting up moments like that. And here comes another super for the pain.
Beast mode, baby. Yes, sir. Lay it the smack it down is what Luke wants to do, but because you tried to lay the smack down a little bit too early, maybe not even too early, it's just Blanka that's going to be the one laying the smack down.
Yeah,
now
Ruffian
we're back
playing
in the hot seat.
Ruffian playing much more eagerly to put this to bed, but maybe a little irresponsibly, maybe getting a little too ahead of himself, but doesn't need to worry about it. The air-to-air seals the deal, and Dusiku heads down to losers finals and Ruffian jacket. So you know a thing or two about testing yourself against strong opponents, and right now it is Zombie versus Rookie doing just that.
Yep, I have a wonderful history of fighting wonderful, many strong players across my lifespan of fighting games, and ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, it never gets old. It just only grows more and more bigger, and it gives you a bigger drive to work with here. As we see here, Rookie has a drive to go further into our bracket tonight, trying to take one up over Zombie, but Zombie, you know, similar to Ruffian, but just much more fundamental based gameplay is what's going to be what seals the deal at any given moment.
Yeah, doing a very good job of catching Rookie off guard with these level changes. You know, he will go from setting up a grab with the Blanka ball to that baseball slide to take you out at the legs. But right now, he's also playing a little cautious. He's playing on the back foot a lot. He's maybe playing a little timid. And it seems like Rookie's getting a lot of opportunities to tee off on him.
Yeah, teeing off indeed. And Rookie is now in burnout. But again, Ken in burnout, it doesn't really mean a whole lot. Wonderful interrupt with the stand light punch, just a little bit too prepared. Zombie underestimated those reactions. Now we are sitting on round number 2.
Yeah, something you were talking about early in the night was how Dusiku is very good at catching you running in and interrupting, and that was a skill that Rookie was just showing in abundance.
It's wonderful. It's not even just wonderful. It's important to show that you can interrupt the drive rush. Because drive rush, again, you're not invincible. You're not, like, you know, fully invulnerable or anything like that. You are still able and liable to get hit. Just like Zombies hitting a Rookie for that extra damage, but the love one to reverse the ties and keep his position in this match.
They're just both so good at interrupting each other and finding these moments to steal a bit of damage, steal their turn back. Rookie is the one coming out a little better for it. And what a way to catch himself! He drive rushes in, he knows Zombie's going to come up with the grab. He shimmies back, straight out of the drive rush, and continues his combo.
Yep, and because that combo and that shimmy was what they needed, we are now going into game number 2. Rookie taking one up on the board right here, as we'll see soon. Now we got Zombie locked in this corner.
Rookie definitely trying to keep things up, speed up the pace, force Zombie into ground he's not comfortable with, keep him in that corner, keep him snowballing, and right now, maybe not having a lot of luck doing it.
You know, and there's another thing that I gotta think about as well. When you're fighting Blanka, let alone any charge character, right? Something that you can always do if you're ever prepared for it. You can always DP that Blanka ball, but the only thing you would have to be aware of is just the range that it's gonna go. But I don't think that matters because Rookie landed the easiest of his, but unfortunate drop is what's going to not potentially seal the deal, is what's gonna make this comeback. However, the Blanka ball comes out, and Rookie's got one more shot this with a level 1 punish.
Rookie's spacing this set so far. We gotta talk about it because it's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
He's so good at finding just the right distance to force you to whiff.
Yeah, Rookie does not hesitate to play in the range of anybody, right? That's one of the many good things that you gotta see right here. Rookie is willing to get in close to your face, and the moment he gets close enough, he will back off because he knows that there's gonna be a button coming out. Just like there's gonna be another throw that's unfortunately broken.
Yeah, and as you can see just there, and Ken is very much an archetypal rushdown character, but you see bits of an outboxer in Rookie's strategy.
Yeah, outboxing is always a wonderful thing to do. No one never talks about outboxing enough, but we're going to be talking about how Rookie just took another game, moving us on into 2-0 territory. Looking like he's want to make this a very much real situation.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing like he's got somewhere to be, and he wants to wrap this up quick, and he is not going to put his pride as a warrior behind to let Ruffian or Zombie or anybody in this bracket just walk over him. He keeps Zombie in the corner and forces him up against the wall, and that is going to be a very quick, nope, not yet, back throw.
Just a little too early, but I understand because guess what? I thought it was going to be an early kill as well, as we now see Rookie doesn't have to do a whole lot. Blocking him with the heavy Dragon Lash, but Zombie just a little bit too eager. Not even eager, just very, very well prepared, but not well prepared for that one.
What a beautiful setup, grabbing him straight out of the perfect parry. Everyone's been so good at perfect parries tonight, but what's been making the difference a lot of the time is knowing when someone's going to go for that parry and exploiting it.
Yeah, and once you know when someone's going for the parry, well, like you said, it's go for it. And I agree with that statement a lot, right? Because perfect parries are one of the many things about Street Fighter 6 that is super duper important to your gameplay. It's what heightens yourself, and it's what keeps you more active and much more ready to do anything. Right? Parry is there for a reason. Use it wisely. But that combo was unfortunately dropped wisely.
Yeah, not much wise about dropping a combo. Sometimes you need to do it. I'm not sure why he just air grabbed there. It's not like Zombie was pressing anything, but Zombie definitely not gonna let that opportunity pass, but gets caught for his trouble. Rookie fighting out of Burnout Shades of Noah the Prodigy like we've been talking about all night. He's got that level 3 if he wants it. Plenty of room to seal the deal. Plenty of time to do it. Forces out of a couple whiff punches. Tries to bait something out from Zombie. Keeps him turtled up. Tricks him into the parry. Gets the grab. Throws him out of it.
Into the level 3.
Here comes the level 3. Here it comes. And is he stamping his ticket to losers final? Not quite yet.
Not quite
but
yet.
At any moment.
At any given moment, we got 30 seconds on the clock, 35 seconds, draining that timer down more and more. Zombie's got one more chance, one more gas in him to get any further. But Rookie is also the same person that's going to play in range, play it carefully, play it safely, and probably make a good whip punish in just a couple of moments. Just like that. And it wasn't even a whip punish. He just tapped the toes.
That was just class. Just like holding things in your pocket so that people can't read them, can't predict them, can't build their gameplay around them.
Exactly.
And then you bring it out just as they're not expecting it. But we're not getting the mirror match right away. It's going to be Luke versus Ken. And Jutsicle bringing on the pain, but gets an early perfect parry. And now it is Rookie forcing him back.
And you saw Rookie try to go for a little bit of strike throw gameplay right there. Didn't even decide to let the whole thing rock. But why did you need to let it rock when I got a drive impact beating him just like a book almost immediately? And it looks like we're not going to see a very meaty tackle setup from Luke. We're going to be seeing DPs all over the place just like that one right there. Now we are playing in this territory of close range gameplay.
Yeah, both of them are having a hard time making these work because they are just so aggressive and energetic. As soon as you start pressing a button, your opponent's already pulled something new out of their sleeve, and that is going to put Jutsicle on death's door. But Rookie's in Burnout. He likes fighting out of Burnout, but it is undeniably dangerous to beat. But
punish for a
punish.
And Dewsickle really had it too. I love that conversion a little bit earlier, but it looks like he was just a little bit too short of victory because now Rookie is sitting on a good round 1 situation right here. Good backdash on that throw.
That first round was mostly them trading punishes and counters, it felt like. And Rookie just straight back in Dewsickle's face, not wanting to give him any breathing room, but now Dewsickle straight up with the super. This is just, you know what, you see a hockey fight recently? That's what this reminds me of. They're just grabbing onto each other and
that
laying
makes
into
so
each
much sense. I agree with that. This is exactly a hockey fight because again, you gotta think about this. These characters are close up. They want to be all in front of your face. It doesn't matter if these elephants are, you know, blowing their horns out loud or anything like that. These characters want to play the game. And you didn't pay $60 to block. You paid $60 to press because that throw is what's going to lead us into another slobbering out of hockey fest right here.
And we're seeing what we were talking about too with active defense. They are defending not by holding back and blocking. They're bringing out their perfect parries. They're finding their windows of opportunities to counter and punish and to steal their turns. And right now, Dewsickle doing a little better at that. But this is an incredibly back and forth first game because they are both so proficient at it.
And it's also, you gotta keep in mind as well, right? These players are not hesitant to press buttons on each other as soon as possible. They are quick on the draw. No quick draw McGraw. But speaking of quick draw, I think we're going to be seeing a quick dead Rookie right here because, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into game number 2.
Yeah, very, very quick round, but you know those first few rounds felt like they were a complete set almost. These two are extremely evenly matched, and I'm glad I am not a betting man. I would not want to try to do a prediction on this one.
Well, every time I try to bet, I am always somehow losing, right? But sometimes my victory tends to come through. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say who's going to win. As a matter of fact, I don't want none of these players to win. You know who I want to see win? I want to see that Maturino win. Because we ladies, we are sitting at $34 right now. $34.25. K-Box said earlier that there were a couple more codes to give out, so you better be going to claim them at 25 cents. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is not 25-cent gameplay. This is $34 gameplay. That man is dead.
Medusa, I know you're in chat watching, and you're a mod, so if you see somebody without a Maturino code receipt, ban them.
Yeah, ban them people right now. Tell them I want their credit cards on my desk now, like JJJ says. I need pictures of Spider-Man credit cards.
Yeah, and you know what is picturesque at this the moment? This offense, the Rookie fighting admirably out of burnout, blocks the punish counter, tries to sway backwards, tries to get on the back foot, but he's not quite able to recover, can't get Dewsickle away from him, has the level 3 whenever he wants it, that's a lot of room, gets out of burnout, and now his Dewsickle burned out, forcing the corner, has critical art ready, gets caught by the dragon.
One more shot, the level 3 comes out, oh my god!
Oh!
Eating up, Your Honor. Why don't you sit down and shut the hell up? Man, that's gotta hurt.
Comebacks can come so fast in this game. It feels like you can never relax even for a moment because at any moment your opponent could press something and the whole game is completely different.
Right, you brought up the term mental stat earlier, which is definitely playing a very big factor right now. Both these players, again, they're playing this close-up gameplay, and now we gotta see that Rookie sitting on a comfortable level 3 guard like right here. And I don't think we're gonna be seeing it used anytime soon, because that DP is what resets the situation, and now we're slowly fighting our way back out of that corner right now. But you can't count out Dewsickle. You can't count out Rookie. You don't know who to count out because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm counting down the clock right now because that crouching medium kick is what seals the deal, and I think we're not going to see a level 3. Never mind, we are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Memphis, Tennessee, Luke's specialty.
Not this time, that is downtown.
Oh, man, I don't want to be downtown anymore. That's where all the bad guys are because that was a very bad whiff.
You know what, chat? Get comfortable. Maybe take this moment between games to grab some water. You're going to be here a while.
Oh, yeah. Dewsickle and Rookie are running it right back in front of each other's faces. Both of these players want that amazing $34.50 right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys are enjoying this match, so please stay with us. We are enjoying it too. Wonderful DP to get him off.
Pause.
Nah, fast forward. We didn't hear that.
Well, anyway, moving on. Dewsickle gets caught neutral jumping in, eats another DP for his trouble. Rookie backs off a little, wary of that close-in, high-pressure offense Dewsickle is so capable of. Gets the shoulder charge, gets the tackle in, tries to force it back. Neutral jumps backwards. Dewsickle doing a good job of forcing changes in eye level. He's adding to the mental stack. He's adding to option overload. But right now, he's getting overloaded. Caught bouncing off the wall straight down into the super. Not quite enough damage to steal the round. Forcing him into burnout. Gets the throw. And he's the one around up. Dude is just so great at taking victory from the jaws of defeat. It seems like as soon as he's backed into a corner, he's up against the ropes, he finds a way to kill you.
Oh yeah, and up against the ropes is something that Luke wants to have you at, right? But I don't think we're gonna be seeing that anytime soon. You could have all that MMA status all you want. Ladies and gentlemen, you're eating another EXVP for yourselves. And I think right now this is exactly what Luke hates, seeing this level 3 and having to hear Ken repeat the same line over and over and over again. Man, K-Loves, what do you think this Luke is about to do right now? Let me hear your thoughts.
Well, if it's any indication, he's going to back off a bit. He's going to try for the meaties a bit. He's going to try for the perfect parries. Gets the super, gets the beast mode going to force him out of the corner. Force Dusicle back, create some breathing room. He's been playing a bit slower, smaller Street Fighter this game. Tries to get a bit more breathing room, but that is giving Dusicle so much space to just tee off.
And I like that Dusicle did go for another drive impact, thinking he wasn't going to parry it the first time. But because of that, you are now getting a lot of room to work with. Yes, Hado comes out, and now we are seeing Dusicle sit on a 2-1 lead. This could be anybody's game here. It could be a continuous game. It could not be a continuous game. But like I said, don't you dare count out Dusicle. He got here for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not even sure if that was great timing or just pure luck. I know I was saying there's not much such thing as luck in fighting game, but the timing of that was unreal. He set that fireball the moment Rookie started to rush in. I mean, that almost looked like it was by accident.
Almost by accident? Nah, that was not by accident. Look, all I gotta say is Dusicle was just very, very well prepared. And that's what I always like to think, because Rookie was also very well prepared. Putting Dusicle in a burnout. No side swapping scenario right here. This is just straight powerhouse of a death scene.
Absolutely. I mean, Rookie is so good at these isolated high damage moments where he just lets out a huge combo or grabs you straight out of your drive rush. But the problem is that he'll often leave it there. He'll back off. He will give you room. And against Dusicle, you can't do that. You can't give this man any room.
You cannot. You can't give him any room to work with, because again, once you give Dusicle room to work with, now you're going to be playing this inbox game once again, right? Close medium punches. Crouching light punches, crouching medium kicks. That's what all we're seeing right now. Crouching like smaller buttons. We're not even seeing any very big buttons unless it's like that. And that's not even a button.
That was just wonderful. Fake drive rush. We saw Rookie doing that earlier tonight. He was getting great results out of it, but Dusicle not fooled, not really pulled in by it.
No, not pulled in by anything, as well as we see Rookie now in burnout. As I keep referring to no other project, because man, that's the only person that comes to my mind. But the level 1 comes out and is unfortunately punished, and now we are seeing ourselves in a 2-2 scenario. Now, what is it going to be for someone to take it home and move on forward to the King's Throne as a challenger?
Right now, they are playing almost the same kind of Street Fighter. It's going to be a question of who falls off the wagon first. Who is the one who can't keep up with the pace, who can't keep up the pressure, who cracks under the mental stack overload. And right now, neither of them are giving an inch.
Nope, not at all. I don't think the mental stack even matters at this point. They just know one thing and one thing only. We are going to continuously swing. And I think this is exactly a wonderful way to play the matchup. What a wonderful drive rush DP. I like it. Because you shouldn't have been jumping on me in the first place. However, you gotta hold my combo. You gotta hold all of this. Misses the level 1. I don't think they wanted that. I don't think they wanted
DP, and it didn't even matter. Just lands in time, and with the crouching jab, able to put himself on a set point, about to stamp his ticket to Grand Finals. 95 seconds left for Dusicle to keep this tournament alive.
But I think someone else wants to keep their tournament run alive as well, because they are also trying to sit themselves on set point as well. Wonderful broken throw. Dusicle was just very prepared. You gotta love to see. Everyone of this caliber is always ready. Everyone of this caliber is always at the ready. Like, just has it in the holster. You got the gun in the holster. I can let it go at any given moment. But the crouching unit kick is what's going to stop Dusicle from letting it go off at any given moment right there. Didn't decide to check right there.
That shoulder press was pretty premature. You got the neutral jump going into drive rush, puts himself in burnout again, goes straight into his super.
Well, we get to... No. He won. We have a lot of Lukes from back then. But let's take a look at our top 8 stats right here. So again, RUFIANmx, multi-time Breakout Series champion for Street Fighter 6. First place finish at No Good, No Neutral. First place finish at NCAA Live Online. He's got the first match 0.6. He's got a wonderful medium punch conversion. His win rate is at 75. And he's played 8 matches tonight and won 6 of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And that match point conversion is no joke. 83% of the time he gets to match point before you do, he is converting that into winning the match. He is putting you away. He is finishing you off. 83% of the time. And that is no joke. That means he is a finishing machine. Imagine an 83% finish rate in kickboxing, MMA, boxing. You would know that guy is a beast.
That guy is definitely a beast, especially with those shackles on his ankles as well, right? I know those gotta hurt. Those might not be legal, and I'm sure they're not legal, but that's besides the point. This is not, actual MMA boxing. This is Street Fighter MMA boxing. Anything is legal. But speaking of everything being legal, we also gotta think about our rookie status over here, who has also some wonderful top 8 stats. Second grand final appearance at Breakout Series. He's got 17th place at 2 tournaments. Rail Fire Rumble Season 2 and Kaligema Season 3. He's got the best, win rate so far. Similar enough by 4 points less, however, of a win rate. He's got more matches. First to match point. He's on top of himself. Luke is no rookie. He's actually a really good character. That's the craziest part about it.
Yeah, plus his Ken's no joke either. He's got both of those pocket picks ready. He can switch between them. He seems equally comfortable with either, depending on the needs of the match. And against a character loyalist like Ruffian, that means he has a lot of options.
Oh, yeah. Plus, with both of those characters, something else you gotta keep in mind. They have wonderful buttons. Wonderful quick buttons, wonderful safe buttons, wonderful setups. You see the meaty tackle from Luke that comes out all the time. You see the jumping light kick safe jump that Ken has all the time. You see all of that stuff come into play, and both of these players are going to be showing y'all why their characters are where they are on the tier list and why these players are of the caliber. They didn't get that far into this tournament for a reason. They didn't get that mastering for no reason. They got that for one reason and one reason only. They played out of their absolute goddamn minds.
Absolutely. And I mean, we can joke about characters all we want. We can joke about picks. We can go, oh, Luke is at win mode. But it comes down to the pilot at the end of the day. It comes down to how well you play. And right now, it is for all the marbles. Who pilots best? Who plays best? Welcome to Grand Final.
As we immediately start off our round with a couple of slashes to the chest. I'm sure Luke has had a couple of those already because he was in the army. As lore, it states it. He used to train under God, I'm pretty sure. But I don't think that training matters. You need a couple of kicks to the face and a whip throw attempt. You gotta start grabbing air. Perfect KO. K-Box, how do you feel about that?
That was certainly one of the rounds of Street Fighter 6 ever. That is absolutely certain. And Ruffian already showing his comfort with his playstyle. And Ruffian just has to find a way to keep him on the back foot, like he's doing right now. Just keep bouncing him off that wall. Don't let him land. Play that very bouncy, scary playstyle that's gotten him this far. Ruffian already buffering out the parries. Gets straight to the Blanka ball. Goes over him, clear over him. Fights out a burnout, but goes in perhaps a moment too early. And he's eating a lot of pain for it.
Eating a lot of pain for it. I don't know, not anymore. Never mind, I lied. Rookie with the level 1 clutching it out, trying to make sure to keep that lead as we go into final round territory.
Yeah, already a final round. So you thought you were there for a while last game, chat. Look at this one.
We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here for a solid minute. Both of these players has got money on the line that they could be using right now. And now we're seeing Rookie use a little bit more of that fireball, which Ruffian is actually starting to be a little more cautious about this time. Wonderful bait out on the drive reversal, but no punish, however. And now we keep him locked in the corner, but the call of the storm. I love it.
He called out that barrage of sandblast, gets the jump over, gets the side switch straight into the grab, tries to go in, he's in burnout, gets perfect parry, but he flies over the drive run.
That is actually so unfortunate.
What a miscalculation from Rookie. He just didn't know that he would parry and bounce Ruffian that high.
But I don't think there was no other no other way to be prepared than that, right? Words, they're hard to find. This match, super good. That's exactly why he's getting punished for his shoes right now. All those words came into one letter that we all know and love. Victory, aka V.
I was gonna say, that's a lot more than one letter.
Well, you see, English is not my best language. See, I understand the yap language. I'm just yapping all the time.
Hablo en poco español, pero no muy bien.
Ah, I wish I could respond in kind. Unfortunately, I am a dirty American. But I'm not dirty enough to remember that we are in this match because, ladies and gentlemen, Luke just got out of the corner. He is sitting comfortably right here, but drive reversal from Ruffian, and now he's locking with the double knees into the snaky leg kick. We are now going to round 2.
Rookie was getting a lot of good results out of those double knees, so I wonder if maybe Ruffian took some inspiration there since he did have quite a bit of time to sit back and watch how things play out. But right now, Rookie gets away from the Blanka, but all those semi-blasts are parried. That whole super is parried. He's driven into the corner. Here comes Ruffy's own super, and that is just a lot of pain.
Oh my god, the great American reset. The Blanka is active. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Never mind, my guy ran off of the screen, but I'm waking up with a drive impact. Ain't stopping this train, and now you're in burnout. Play my game. Play my rules. Play everything. As soon as you stop Blanka balling, just like that right there.
Stop Blanka balling, ladies. Caught miscalculating on the DP. Ruffian was just a little too far away, manages the aerial kick to take another game, and we were talking about Rookie's control of space, his ability to play footsie, and I think we're seeing that from Ruffian as well. He knows the spacing. Just because he's doing all this unconventional stuff with the Blanka stuff doesn't mean he doesn't know how to play normal Street Fighter.
Exactly, and because well, a lot of people would think that a Blanka player doesn't know how to play normal Street Fighter, but no, Ruffian does. As we seen last time, we're seeing a lot of base come out. Nice Blanka ball, rainbow ball, as per usual. Gets the knockout with the baseball slide, switching sides, left, right, high, low. I don't know. The Blanka-chan
and he gets caught on the Blanka-chan.
Oh my god. Ruffian is trying to make Rookie understand that, hey, it's been a minute since you came back. You remember who I am, right? You remember who you're playing against, right? You're playing against a Blanka. I need you to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, and you remember how easy he likes to use that ground fireball and catch you between it and his attacks above ground? Ruffian does the same thing with Blanka-chan, and it's an interesting way to see how they are teammates and training partners, and they both have the same tactic in the matches.
Oh yeah, and the same tactic is exactly what Ruffian just used. Leaving the Blanka-chan on the screen right there. Rookie trying to keep him locked in so it didn't happen, but unfortunately it just came out too soon. And now we are once again in the same situation. Needy tackle, got him locked in place. Responds with a DP, finally, good job!
Rookie is very good at tracking you and intuiting where you're going to land, so he actually catches a lot of these cross-ups before you can pull them off. But the problem is, can he follow up after he catches you?
I don't know if he can follow right now, but as a matter of fact, I lied. That level 1 might be what the follow-up what they needed right there. Because now we got a healthy Rookie with green meter on the drive, 1 bar meter to use again at any given moment. A wonderful DP that was well placed, but the level 1 comes out and is blocked. And now we are seeing a dead Blanka on the screen as we take ourselves into round 3.
I mean, I would not be at all surprised to see Rookie resetting this. I would also not be at all surprised to see this be like a 3-1 or a 3-2 in Ruffian's favor. This is just one of those matches you cannot predict.
Nah, it's gonna be anyone's match. We have our 80 seconds on the clock. This is not a regular round. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a time-free situation as we are going right back down to where Luke calls Memphis not dead just yet. One more chance, and that's all it takes. Ruffian
that's a lot of help to come back from.
Oh yeah, big hill to climb. But I don't think it matters because guess who's in burnout? Not Ruffian.
Yeah, but Rookie has shown how comfortable he is fighting out of burnout, and that is so much help. Here comes Blanka-chan. Here comes another Blanka-chan, and that is almost active. Here it comes. Catches Rookie in the mix-up. He gets zapped again for his trouble, but the wake-up DP brings him out of trouble. It is now 2-1 as he keeps the fight going against the defending champ. Not the defending champ, I'm sorry, but the multiple-time champ.
He may as well be the defending champion. There's no one else stopping him. I think Rookie's trying to stop him. As a matter of fact, when no one else is here, it's going to be Ruffian that's going to be the leading champion right here. But I think Rookie wants to be that new defending champion. He wants to get that title around his belt. That wonderful 7 gold letters known as, not even 7, 6 letter gold letters as a winner spells out.
Yeah, absolutely. And we did see earlier, he has been in Grand Finals once before, but he's been the bridesmaid. He has yet to be the bride. This could be his chance if he's able to turn this into a reset point.
I don't know if it's going to be a reset point. I think it might just be a Ruffian point because now Ruffian is once again sitting on drive, sitting on 1 bar meter, sitting on a Blanka-chan. Get the drive impact. Goes into the level 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sets the Blanka Chan up. And immediately takes it just like that.
And we have a $5 donation from Burrito Supreme because that was just such a darn impressive round. Thank you very much, Burrito. And don't forget, there are plenty of those Maturino codes down there and plenty of time to redeem them. And we have all the time in the world, Rookie, with all of the intention of turning this into a reset bracket, exclamation mark, Maturino in that chat to get to the site and redeem some codes.
Chat, y'all gotta keep in mind that we are sitting at $39.75. Another 25 cents is what's gonna make this a clean 40. As we see Rookie trying to make it a clean match, but the command grab comes out and Ruffian has taken us to a 2-2 situation in just a couple of seconds right here. Or maybe I'm talking a little too soon. I got that commentator's curse at me. At all given points, Rookie staying alive. Never let me talk down on you again.
Rookie's timing with DPs is very good, and it's notable when somebody manages to make him mistime it, manages to make him fire it off too early, and manages to punish him. But it's a question of if he goes back to that toolbox too early, too often. We have seen Ruffian punish that before by exploiting his habit of bringing up the wake up DP.
Oh yeah, and Ruffian is gonna try and make those DPs come out as much as possible, I'm sure, right? But too busy, he's getting beaten down by Luke, who's gonna take us once again, letting us know you're the wrong guy to mess with. You're going down to Memphis. And let me tell you right now, what comes next, you're not going to be surprised about, right? Right? Never mind, you're a little bit too surprised. Is what I would have said if that stun didn't happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going into reset points.
Either Luke got some serious buffs or Rookie has been in the hyperbolic time chamber for the past couple weeks because this has been an incredible display of Street Fighter from him.
Oh yeah, and speaking of hyperbolic time chamber, that post-Thanksgiving buff is what's going to be the reason Rookie stays alive in this right now. It's very wonderful to see that these players are giving it their all right now. This is what we love watching for fighting game content, right? This is what we enjoy seeing all the time. Ruffian is trying to fight for his home country, Mexico, while we got Rookie fighting for what seems to be America. I'm not sure if that's actually what we are fighting for up there on those title cards. Could be wrong. Please correct me. I don't like being rude to y'all.
Yeah, that is one of the flags ever, that's for sure. But Ruffian definitely a mainstay of the Mexican scene, which we are seeing a lot of beautiful growth coming in from Mexican Street Fighter, Mexican Tekken, Anya over at the Deer Army, a big pioneer in that respect, a lot of great talent coming out of there. And of course you've got the KOF and Smash teams down there.
Oh yeah, and KOF players never stop playing that game, dude. Everyone is always on that grind. And you know what? I love to see this type of gameplay as well. It's so wonderful. However, Rookie trying to put Ruffian in that corner right now, trying to keep him locked in place. However, the grab is what's going to bring us right back to that mid-screen territory. Another grab, taking a good bite out of Crime. Not another grab, keeping him right in this territory once again. Running him away.
Yeah, that becomes one of the mind games of Street Fighter 6. Sure, you get a grab, sure, you get another one, but are you going to go for another one, having already pulled one off? Because the reason that can work is it's unusual. People will usually back off after a grab or two, and you can keep going for it, but that also conditions your opponent to expect it, to be sitting on it, to be ready with the tech. So that is a very delicate balancing act, and right now, Rookie maybe wanted to get a little more because he is going up another round, but Ruffian definitely still in it.
Yeah, run up. Hey, look, run the set. I pull up with that tech, and you know what? I'm gonna hit you with the meanest crouch and medium punch you'll ever regret. But I'm not seeing that just yet. I'm seeing projectiles come out first, and I'm also seeing Blanka Ball and Luke in the corner baiting out the jump. Wonderful job, but the throw missing off of the perfect there. You should just went for a button instead. Level 1, get off.
That was an interesting choice from Rookie. Perfect parry into a throw. What do you think his thinking was there?
Man, I don't even know if they were thinking properly. I want to honestly say that he might have thought it might have worked. It's always one of those situations where you thought you had it, but then unfortunately it doesn't work out. So that's as simple as you could put it.
Sometimes these things are a mental stack thing too. Sometimes muscle memory takes over, or force of habit, or you are anticipating a different interaction entirely, and you just hit the right button, and it's just not right for the context.
Oh yeah, not right for the context at all. As that Blanka Ball into the baseball slide is the usual Blanka strats, but a wonderful DP from Rookie to keep that momentum going. And now we are seeing almost not dead Blanka, but a very damaged Blanka so far. What a meaty knee. What a wonderful combo. The level 3 is here. He's gonna cash out, right? No, he's not. Baiting out that level. Oh, drive reversal. Oh my goodness. I wanted to be level 3 so bad. I really do. And there it is!
Well, you might get your wish.
Bing!
I'm getting Street Fighter V flashbacks and I'm not having fun.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I don't think, I mean, I don't like those flashbacks either, but I think Rookie wants to make you relive another horrible memory, because now they got one up on the board.
Yeah, that's what it looks like so far. One up into reset territory, and Ruffian has to figure something out real fast if he wants a shot at yet another Breakout Series title.
Well, he might not get that title just yet, because now he is sitting on a wonderful life, big life deficit in just a couple of seconds right here. Wonderful broken throw. And it's not even a big life deficit. They're the same type. Same type of health bars right now. Is what I would have said they didn't get hit any score.
Yeah, fighting well out of burnout, but eats a lot of punishment for his trouble. Gets caught in the corner and stunned. Here comes his favorite Blanka-chan setup. And what a way to take a round and remind everybody that this is still the 4-time champ we're talking about.
Oh yeah, you can't count them out just yet. Just like a WWE champion, well, 16-time known champion. Staying alive for one very good reason. Not just because of the script, but because they're super good at what they do. And Ruffian is very good at what they do right now. Being Blanka, being unorthodox, being in your face, being out of your face. But the level 2 beast mode baby.
Rookie is doing a good job of setting up these interactions where people are running straight into his level 2s and level 3s. They're landing right on top of it, or they're drive rushing in, and he has it ready in his pocket.
Yep, and these are all perfect situations indeed. Wonderful, perfect knuckles. But tried to fight back, got a little too greedy right there. Should have just stayed patient and waited it out, because now you're in the corner, now you're getting stunned. Now you gotta hold another wonderful Blanka-chan setup combo done by the one and only RUFIANmx. It's level 3 critical art. Ladies and gentlemen, 1-1.
What a way to make a 1-1 too. I think he might be a little annoyed that this reset happened. He's trying to slap himself back into gear and remind everybody who they're dealing with.
It looks like he just woke up the big man himself. That jungle boy is about to start getting a little bit more crazy than ever. The tricks of the jungle, the trades of the tricks, never stops failing. He's a trickster. It never stops.
Yeah, he just knows every trick Blanka has in store. If we talk about body, mind, technique, mind-body technique, shin-gi, tai, I think he is mostly mind and technique because he's a lab monster.
Did you see that perfect parry just now? Oh my god.
I did. And that is body. Just being able to whip out these perfect parries on split-second notice.
Oh my god, those were 2 perfect parries, and those were such wonderful perfect parries. Unfortunately, didn't get a wonderful enough conversion, and now you guys still deal with Blanka-chan slowly running away, and he's gone. Sorry, bye-bye. Get out of here.
Yeah, fortunately you've got that iframe from getting thrown, so it didn't get thrown directly into the Blanka-chan, like I kind of guessed Ruffian was hoping for. The Rookie fighting off the back foot, blocks the Blanka ball, parries it, backs into the corner. There's a trade in the center of the screen, but this is no anime cross counter. Rookie goes down.
Can't escape from crossing face and crossing trades will be what breaks or makes you a better player. As we see Rookie getting slapped up once again with all those slashes from Blanka. Another throw taking a good bite out of crime. Blanka-chan running away. The stanky leg is coming out to play. Another bite out of crime. K-Box, I don't know what's going to happen next.
Another throw. That's what's going to happen next. It's going to be a question of, is he going to go for the throw? He's not. Straight into the install. But here comes beast mode. Rookie catches it again.
Letting it rip immediately. I think Rookie was able to understand. Like you said earlier, timing is what Rookie has the best thing about it. Like, that's really, really good. Usually, Ruffian goes straight into Blanka ball. Rookie knew that and took full advantage of it. But he couldn't get any more of an advantage because the double knees was locking him out of victory.
Yeah, and right now the momentum is all Ruffian. He potentially has 2 more rounds before taking his 5th Breakout Series championship. And Rookie, the bridesmaid before, yet to be the bride, has a chance to keep his tournament alive. What are we going to see happen?
Well, I hope I don't see another counter hit situation because it's looking like Rookie's starting to get a little bit agitated, starting to press a little bit more, starting to press at the worst time. As a matter of fact, after I just complimented him, and it's looking like Ruffian understands that and is going full on in, full on taking advantage. Like you sit here on set point, potential set point as a matter of fact, for Ruffian, who starts us off with a wonderful block of ball.
What a block, what a perfect parry of the super, the level 1 straight into a super of his own. Here comes the pain. Resets and gets it in the corner, gets the Blanka shot set up. That gets perfect parried. That is so little health left for Rookie, who drive rushes in, gets the back throw, gets him in the corner, eats a Blanka ball. That might be
he's not dead.
One interaction away. He's not dead yet. But is he going to be able to hold on to it? His back is to Blanka.
He blocks slashed up.
He gets grabbed. That is the tournament. Ruffian, 5-time breakout champion. His long